Hello and welcome back. Anybody who has joined in. Uh, so I uh, had intended to stream some more of this or some more Dark Souls this week, but it's just been a very busy week, and so I never quite got around to it. So it goes. And so yeah, we're still back where we left off at the end of last time. So, uh, I'd originally started playing the original Pathologic, and kept running into a bug where the townsfolk stopped spawning. The random wandering townsfolk, I mean. And I could not get a save to the point where I had left off that was not affected by it, so I don't know what's going on with that install, so now I've jumped over to Pathologic 2. And we've gone through the prologue and day 1, Pathologic 2. So, second game, you're always playing as Artemy. That is his monstrous silhouette right there. We had a pretty successful day 1. Managed to get Schmouder and a cloak, both of which are very important items to have. Doing okay on food. But basically what happens in first day is we returned home to town, having hitched a ride on a train. We were immediately stabbed almost to death by 3 men who attacked us out of the blue, because they assumed that we were a murderer trying to escape town. Never mind that a murderer would have been getting on the train, not off, considering that the murder had already happened in town. And then we, I was running through the warehouses, and I forgot that if you, or no, I didn't forget, I never knew that if you talked to Bad Grief, the local criminal kingpin and childhood friend of Artemis, that it immediately triggered everybody in town hating him, instead of that starting when you visited your goal, the house of your father, Isidore. Discover has died. But we still managed to do some trading in town, killed the murderers who had, well, started the auto-da-fe in the bone steak lot over here. And, anyway, point is, reconnected with Laura Ravel, Artemy's other old childhood friend. We're not able to reconnect with Stach Rubin, Artemy's other childhood friend. Laura gave us shelter and eventually helped clear our name. And Vlad Olgimsky of the plutocratic Olgimskys tried to bring us under his wing and under his control, but Artemy isn't having it because he's a stubborn fellow. Oh, and we went and turned ourselves in to the authorities right before our name got cleared, just so that we could get a little free food from the jail. And now it is almost dawn of the next day, and let's see. Slept most of the night away, and don't really want to go out and go hunting bandits because I do not have a weapon in good condition or anything, and also it is much more dangerous than in the first game. So instead, you is try and just quickly get over to the warehouses to just be closer to the cemetery when the time comes for the first events of the day. Anything here? This is a rare spot providing safe storage. Okay. Gotta remember to sneak since it's nighttime and there are muggers about. who are much better equipped to kill me than I am to kill them. And, just are not very nice people. Or, you know, desperate people. Oh, I didn't see the, event there on the first day. There are some kids, who have discovered a dead body. This is a guard, so him I can talk to. But I don't have anything he wants to trade for, so no point. And although in the first game, you generally want... Oh, right, there's, roots of the earth here. You hear that grumbling sound and wait, they will rise up from the ground. I think that means it's 6 a.m.? They rise up behind me? Or do I need to be over here? Oh, need blood? I do not have any blood in a jar. I can't believe I went out without it. You know how it is, though. You're so used to just always having a bottle of blood on you, and then you forget to get some more when you leave the house after you empty out the last of your supply. Also, I'm not used to playing this game with headphones, and so I'm not used to having sounds and soundtrack directly in my ears, and so I keep thinking that I hear people sneaking up on me, but in fact it is just ambient noises. Doesn't have anything to say to me right now, that's fine. Ugh, and he demands a premium for needles. That is too much. Especially since I am... There's still a part of me that wants to save up for the gun you can buy. Because I have not tried a playthrough with that yet. Fortunately, it's still early on enough in the game that there's still reliable sources of water. There it is. It's so dark that at night I always have trouble finding actual doors unless there's a light directly over them. So the food, I think, has already risen in price. Excuse me. But no. Okay. I'm gonna try not to buy much if I can avoid it, since today is the second day. I think they rise the most on day 3, but I'm Pathologic too, but it's been a little while, so I'm not sure. Top of my head. So yeah, I think the urchins aren't gonna have anything new for me either, but I'm still gonna check in with them because, let's see. Okay, we're not doing too bad on time. May be able to do some trading at dawn, around the, very poorest district, the crude sprawl, because we're gonna need to be on this side of town anyway. And I do love that in the Solon de Have's fortress here, you can hear all of the mysterious animal background noises, despite the fact that there is no animal to be seen. Poor Lika. Yeah. Gosh. Oh, that's a really good deal for a fingernail. Yes please. She's actually offering a ad for morphine, cheaper than usually does. Or, well, than teen girl characters usually do anyway. In the immortal words of Jolie Holland, give me that old-fashioned morphine. It's good enough for me.
No time for rattling.
Notkin says there's no time for rattling, and you know, he's probably right. Okay. there is a shortcut back there where you can get over here by jumping over a fence, but you can't get back out of this part of the warehouses that way, unfortunately. And fortunately, I'll be able to store some more of this stuff away once I've gone to the first event of day 2, and well, there's some more I'll have to do in order to unlock Artemy's storage. So actually, now that I think about it, I need to swing back by Bad Grief's warehouse in order to drop off some goods that I'll pick up later. Because to try to get into Artemy's late father's house as early as I can, so that I can pick up the key to Artemy's secret warehouse as soon as I can. Okay. Oh, why am I doing inventory management while I'm looting? That's time passes in that case. Oh, I'm Fortune's fool. Straight razor grindstones right away. Oh. Blast. Well, I have not made the most efficient use. Save the Twirin. Take that away. That's good enough. Should be enough inventory space to get in some decent looting as I make it over there. And I do like his little warehouse kingdom. He really is like a child playing Kingpin, as his reflection points out. It's pretty great. I definitely find the characterization of Bad Grief in 2 more interesting than in the first one. If only because he's... I mean, it's just more interesting to see him with some actual human connections, because he's Artemy's old friend in this one, and not just a random criminal whose dialogue suggests he's supposed to be Cockney, but whose voiced lines with an odd southern accent. Instead, his accent fits in better with the town at large, which is, you know, makes more sense to me, since he definitely grew up here. Okay. So this is a safe district of town for me most of the time, since, here in the factory, muggers rarely spawn. Oh, and here we go, day 2. Made it to dawn, so no more muggers. At least, not on day 2. So, the son's fate is to avenge his father's death, but first I need to see the body. Father's funeral starts at dawn, and I doubt it will take all day. Hope you do get there at some point. Finally, that's just a note yesterday about, finding... Since it's dawn, I can run again, since I don't need to worry about stamina management. Also, since it is dawn of day 2, specifically, finally, herbs have started spawning in the steppe. Hey, trade with me. Oh, he wants to talk to me too. My wife was killed yesterday. How can I look our children in the eyes now? Lost the right to be called their father. I promised her we'd share every joy, every woe. I promised to protect her. What use is that now? What use are words without action? could you have done? Could have been assertive. Think faster when it went down. I could have acted quickly, efficiently, instead of staying in my head. If only. What's done is done. Live on, pal, for the children. Got fishing hooks. Oh, so, because I'm a total utter nerd, in my previous playthrough, I, kind of took notes on, materials and things I needed, so, excuse me. So, tweezers. I think I only need one. No. No, I'm sorry, I need 3. Okay. Great, so I'll save one of those. And can use that one to get some fishing hooks, which, will be great for trading to children. Oh! And it is so much easier to find herbs at night because they have that light glow around them. They also make a sound, but I'm less good at triangulating exactly where they are based on the sound. I sent my little rats to get groceries this morning and they still haven't come back. I wonder if they think food will I wonder if they think food will miraculously by itself. Forgive me, I am very tired. I just slept most of the afternoon away. I did a half day at, well, slightly more, anyway, a half day at work because I'm picking up some hours later this week, but it's been a long week. Are you out of food? You've been living under a rock, darling? Prices are soaring. Salt costs twice as much today as it did yesterday. Where's the grain? I haven't seen wheat in a week. Really, what could happen next? There's still no train. People are worried. What if it never comes? We'll all starve. My interpretation of the train that Artemy came in on is that, it's just picking up a scheduled delivery from the factory, that may or may not be available to it, but that was why it came, and, the fact that it's not carrying any food or other supplies, is inefficient, but not too unexpected given the apparent chaos elsewhere. We'll survive on meat. Olgimsky isn't entirely heartless. He won't let it come to starvation. Ha! Right. If not for the Kanes and the Sabarovs, he'd hang himself before he shared anything with the people. You're as naive as a child. Wonder if I should go to the station and get them. Go where? It's a place they hang out, waiting on trains. Better than that damn tower. Why don't you go there and fetch them? I don't want to meddle. No, it's alright. At least they're in town, staying close. My neighbor hasn't seen her children in no how long. Damn tower took them all. Wonder how you cope with that. So, some evenings, kids gather at the station. Ah, if only I had some soap to trade for that lemon. Oh my gosh. It's a valuable tool for staying awake. And, let's see, I think I still need thimbles for, something anyway. Yeah. So I do need 1 thimble for, my, inventory upgrades, and then after that, only for repairing my clothes, so. Okay. Alright, so over here, step has 1,000 eyes. Is cemetery. It's Clara, the thief.
No, don't mind me. You're just funny, that's all.
That shaking sound you hear in the background, that's the sound of Swevery, a rare, well, the least rare of the rare herbs. But, interestingly, the most valuable of the rare herbs, because it's the most useful. You know why the Earth won't take him. Who? Your father. Earth expels him like a foreign body. See that girl, Grace, the caretaker? She's getting desperate. I think she'd take his place in the grave if she could. What? This girl's the caretaker? Uh-huh. I see. You were talking about my father? Some people are weavers. They make connections. Others are cutters. They rip things apart. Father, he was a cutter. You Baraks are permitted to, aren't you? You're important among the locals. Privileged. As a faithful surgeon, he would cut apart a living, breathing town, or even tear it to shreds with his hands alone. Violent man. How do you even know? You've only been here a few days. But I do, because I know people. I know how to listen to them. I know how to connect. But your father was a cutter. He demolished the whole mycelium. Mycelium? What does that have to do with anything? A human mycelium. The mycelium of the town. Alright, Jeff Vandermeer. He believed it was all intergrown wrong. That's just like you surgeons. If a fracture fuses wrong, you just break it again and sever the tissue too. Who does that? I'd do it all differently. So you're no surgeon then? I'm not. I don't work with bones and meat. My expertise has to do with more delicate things. Souls, feelings. You wouldn't understand. Right. How would I? They say the Earth wouldn't accept Father. Literally. It's the Swevery. It's on this side. Hey, Grace. Yeah, I'm trying to follow the sound, but, yeah, it's easier to find. I mean, I think it's easier to follow with headphones, but where is it? Oh my goodness. It's gonna bother me. No. It's gotta be around here somewhere. Although I swear, sometimes in this game it seems like the herbs don't pop in for a minute until after. This is horrible. Oh, there it is. Aha. Oh, that's not Swevery. That was am I thinking Swevery sounds completely different. That's Ashen Swish. Oh my gosh. That is hard to get. Rare prickly herb growing wherever blood has been spilled.
What's happening?
Well, anybody who's played before is laughing at me for mistaking that sound. Whoops. Sad pup there was laying, and a kitten dismaying. Just a couple of pitiless creatures. I don't remember the rest, do you? Yeah, singing it wrong. It's a couple of pitiful creatures, not pitiless. I'm singing it right. Who are you, kid? I'm the caretaker. Now, anyway, why are you giving me that look? My father he died 3 years ago. Seems like the whole town's worth. It's so cruel that people can't rest in peace, even after death. Whose sins are we punished for? Why does the soil push out old Burak? It's because he was a surgeon that he cut things apart instead of joining them. I don't know. It's just he carried too heavy a burden. Failed to do something important because his life was cut short. Your people say that if the ground doesn't take him, they'll burn him, as the old rite demands. It's horrible. Nation isn't a crime. If things are the way you say, at least it's better than that outrage. It is a crime. The dead mustn't be burned. Earth doesn't destroy, it preserves. It dissolves them and saves them for future harvests. Earth is alive here. If you burn people, how will they speak? How will they bloom? How will they return? You have any idea what you're talking about? One mustn't burn the dead, but digging is also frowned upon. But what options do we have? Well, sky burial for one, but race 2 is among the nerves of the town. Filling out our list of people.
A good host is grateful to their guests, not
True.
the other way around.
True. There can be both. So, I like the cemetery ambiance with the little tinkling of the bells in the background. Here we have Aspity.
Better not to ask. Silence is golden.
I really like how eerie she is in the second game. We shall speak later. We have much to talk about. Not here. Greetings, Akene. How fares your kind? And who might you be? Mind me not. Your Katanga, your people, are over there, burying your father. What about you? I've paid my respects already. I came here to watch you, see what you do. I await for your word, Emshin, then I shall give you mine. Why can't they bury him? They will tell you. Then you will reply. I watch. Okay. Watch. Aspity is among the blood. I don't think they will actually tell me what's going on. So yeah, the earth has spat him up. Chest has been punctured. Massive wound. Couldn't have been a knife. Some massive cone-shaped object. Horn or claw, maybe. I've seen the vital part. He was murdered. That's all I needed to know. Murdered. Emshin, brave man. Strong is his spirit. How fares your kind, Emshin? Karan, for he has come to pay last respects to his father. We have too. Byerla, thank you. Why is my father still unburied? Dikaran, Wobshe is at the threshold. The loss is great. I need to speak to say the words correct. Observe the right. I've come to pay last respects to my father. Why do I see this sight? Holokara Burachasegar carried a great burden, owed a great debt. Who is to take his duty upon himself? Before the eyes of the kin and the earth, this is what I have to say. I, his son, accept his duty as my own. The sky is my witness. A bow for you, Imshin. The first blood yours. Bekara, Imshin is a man, a brave man. Here stands Saba, Uspte. You have accepted his duty. Now come into the inheritance. Saba will show you the way. That's Aspity. Aspity being a mutation. Uspte. Although, actually, in the English design documents, I think it was said that they wanted it to be just, the idea was for it to be, she's comprised of equal part asps, spit, and spite. Artemy, thank you. Alright. I've accepted Father's duty, whatever it was, but what does it entail? Father's body was interred, as per the rite. Here we have the classic eerie step chanting.
Can you smell yesterday? I can.
Uh-huh, I'm sure. You're a brave man, Imshin, a true son to your father. I rejoice as I watch you. The Katanga, the kin, shed tears of pride and delight as they watch you. Thank you, Katie. Katie means sister elder. Is that what you mean to call me? Thank you. You still remember something of your people's ways. Yes. We shall bear your burden together, Imshin. Your father helped me. I helped him. I shall help you too. And you, I see him. I always act first and think later, a kid. Got the scars to prove it. Your father was a wise man, but he wasted not his time on doubting. He acted instead of brooding. That's why his works were great and many. He who lives cautiously, pacing circles in his own head, spares himself but wastes those he loves, and those who love him. I did the right thing. That's what my heart tells me. Follow me, Emshin. You are now to come into your legacy. Okay. So she's gonna take me over to her boarding house, which is much nicer than it was in the first game, though still pretty bare.
Needles threading in and out of my pores.
I am sorry about Isidore, but we have not the time to grieve. Here's what matters. You are now to take your father's legacy. Take it, mind, not come into it. What do you mean we have not the time? I've got all the time in the world. You have 10 days. Trust me, I foresee 10. Bekhara, great troubles, Chayud, on us. Death already nests in 4 houses. Soon it will crawl out upon the town, decimate it, and have it. The wise say, the sky is falling. Where will you hide when it pins you down? What kind of Chayud? I know not. Be it war, rebellion, plague, or simple misfortune. Who cares? You have greater things to worry about. Like what? Here, giving you his udar, this warm vessel. Gave it to me on the eve of his last holiday. Must have presaged the evil that would befall him. Right, he must have. That's why he summoned me to town. I'm giving you his udkhar. It's yours now, as are the things inside. The money. It's a light purse, isn't it? Your father didn't care much for money. You said I would take my legacy but not come into it. What did you mean by that? Take someone's obligations. Word is not enough. To come into a legacy, taking the things is not enough. Your father's bequeathal is more than merely material. Yes, I gathered as much, but what do I need to do? There is now emptiness where he once was. Who is to fill it? Who will heal the sick, tell truth from lies? Who will plumb the depths? Only a Menku can cut a body. Only a Menku can pierce the unknown. Who will draw the lines? I don't care about any of that. I only want to find my father's killer. It's better than the other 2 options, I suppose. You are wrong. Look at the items I'm giving you. Open the udkhar and touch those items. What she actually gave me is the first inventory expansion. Stepwoman gave me bizarre items. What do they mean? Sava, also called Aspity, preserved father's inheritance for me. So, yeah, it's slightly expanded my inventory. This extra space down here. So now I have room to keep herbs, and he also had a few things in there. Precious swevery. Let's read this note. It's a list. Sticky, Capella, Murky, Tan, Grace, Ayatai Cheek, and an unfamiliar step sigil. There was a list of patients, maybe, and father's vessel thing. These look like children's nicknames. There's a familiar name on the list.
Better a thimble of blood in the vein than 1,000 gallons in the drain.
Do any of these items seem familiar? Are they swevery, various kinds of twire herbs? Why would he leave me herbs? He used to make herb medicine, tinctures to cure any malady. He was a Minku, knower of connections. He saw which things sang in unison when joined. That's what the lines are, even if you say you need not this knowledge. Imption. What about this list of names? Closer. Let my tired eyes see it. The names of local children. Khan is what they call the Cane Boy. Capella is the daughter of the Master. May he choke on his name. I know not. This door listed them. Perhaps my father looked after them? He did pay much attention to these children. Spent most of his final days with them. They followed him like calves that trailed after a cow. Oxen, pulled by a yoke. Okay, what about this sigil here? This is a brand for marking bulls, but brands of the kin often have specific meanings. This one is... Ugh. Tuft Parks, it means something like a big body or special body. A body that contains a lot, but I'm not sure. May just be a sigil. Who could interpret this for me? I am your father, not Corborn. I can instruct you, not. To learn on your own, speak to people. Most of all, speak to those who knew your father well. That is how you may come into your legacy. In this place you must come into your legacy through action, not mere words, by showing you understand the contents of the vessel. Follow your father's trails, learn who he was, find yourself a fate. Fate like a good wife, Imshin. Your wife. I choose to walk my own trails, Katie. Still more to say to her, but let's check out my thoughts. So now he knows that that's the Udo symbol. Took my inheritance, but I haven't come into it. A right needs to be deed. Which deed will show that I'm truly my father's son.
Yargachin, Emshen, Eseger. I see you plainly.
Follow his trails, Imshen. Then you will know what kind of man he was, and what kind of man you are to become. Let me start with you. What can you tell me about him? Your father was a Minku. He was respected for it. A Minku. He knew the lines. Lines, that's just a philosophy, like the Tao or phenomenology. What's a Tao? Never mind. What are the lines in your interpretation? Lines represent the paths between things, the links that connect them, laws that govern our lives. Between evil sky and kind earth is a line. The veins of our lifeblood are lines. A line carries the inevitable retribution for deeds. Family ties, the way children reflect their parents, those are lines too. Father used to say the lines referred to anatomy. That as well. He knew how a body is composed because he knew the lines. He knew how a kidney links to an herb so that he could brew a curative tea from it. He knew how one herb linked to another. How to draw a knife to cut up no harm. Yes, he did indeed know all of it. Now hear me well, Imshin, for my next words are crucial. This first couple of days will be hardest for you. Find yourself surrounded by lines, innumerable. Some you must tear apart, others follow, others still cut yourself. Only thus will you reach the end. I've taken your words to heart, Katie. douse your eyes. I suppose that's supposed to mean her eyes are blazing with anger or something, or passion or whatever. What are you planning to do? Where will you start? I'll look closer at the kids. Why'd he gather them? Who is this eighth? Suspicious. Hence me saying that you will only come into our legacy if you follow his trail. Do what he used to. All you books are alike. Men of action. I have told you all I know, Imshin. Be on your way now. Farewell, Saba, and thank you. Bayarla, may your kind fat. In case anybody doesn't know, kine is, early modern English and before, for, livestock, particularly cattle. If I want to truly come into Father's legacy, I need to follow in his footsteps, whatever that means. Save again after that whole conversation. Sleep here. I think there was nothing else she had to say. No. Okay. Yeah. Every little bit of expanded inventory space is a small blessing in this game. Definitely need it. Let's see, I think this way is gonna be. And, let's see. Already. I don't have people around to Crude Sprawl yet, but, oh well. I'll have plenty of opportunities to trade on. I do have to hurry before the door is locked because I want to get the workshop open as soon as possible. The workshop being Neurospex's lair. Here we have the side of the abattoir. Distant lowing of the bulls in the distance. There's an herb somewhere around here. Oh, there it is. Okay, great. Yeah, during the day you have to rely on the buzzing sounds. So bizarrely, it's so much harder to find them when it's light out. I keep hoping that some enterprising modder will make, a glowing fire mod for Pathologic 2. So yeah, that just happened.
People don't like people much, but hating others, that's a challenge to them too.
This is Clara, but she was the changeling in the cemetery. Interesting. Are you sad? I am. I just wanted you to know. I sympathize. I've never had parents. I've never had anyone. So I know how terribly awful it must feel right now. What do you want from me? I'm sorry I said mean things to you. That's why you think I'm evil, isn't it? But it was the truth. What? What? I just wanted you to know that the girl from the cemetery, Grace, is talking to your father right this moment. I think it strains her. They're speaking, and I think it's killing her. Could you tell her to stop, please? I think she might listen to you. I feel sorry for her, do you understand? Right this moment, you say. Right this moment. And he's responding. Why won't you believe I'm a good person, Burak? Open your eyes, I speak the truth. Remember, I'm always speaking the truth. Fine, I'll take a look. But if it turns out you lied to me, I will go visit Grace in a minute. It was an accident, I swear. She was trying to get out, not fall down. She held so tight. What is going on with your... There's something weird with her skin. Looks weirdly matte. Why, is there a fire or something? The termitary got locked in, didn't you know? Volkimski's orders. Rumor has it the workers were on a strike. Strike. Finally. People are like sunflower seeds to Big Vlad. He extracts their lifeblood like oil. They've had enough. They've had it with working both day and night shifts so often. So he locked them in to keep it contained, to protect the town. We'd have a riot. A third of the town works for the Bull Enterprise. Are they all inside? Like beasts in a cage. Doesn't bode well. Motherboard will caress your step, Yargachin. Have some coin. We've collected it. There's a lot. Tell them to take us into the Warren. We're scared. The Warren? You mean the termitary? It's foul, cramped, suffocating. Too high, too concrete. But safe. Are you hiding from the mob? They calm down. Relax. Why speak of it? Evil is coming, Yargachin. You know it too. Inside lives Tayo, Overseer Taichik's daughter. She can protect us from any evil. No harm will befall the place where the Mother Superior lives. Taya Taichik, so she's in there, huh? Yes. I was just looking for her. Tell them to let us in. That Vlad will listen to you. Take the money, just tell him yourself. Alright, give it to me. I'll try. I need to remember to try and have that money on me later so that I can give it back to him. Cheek is in the termitary, a giant bunkhouse for our workers. Right. The rest of you have anything to say right now? This district always confuses me a bit, so if I cut through the bone steak lot, I think I can get over to where I need to be. So, cut through this way. This is where that auto-da-fe happened yesterday, and now the kids are playing auto-da-fe. Oh, and there are roots of the earth here. Convenient. Ooh, and there's a... Oh, hello, messenger. Okay. Here, have this item. This is for you. What's this? A sign of trust. As we share things with each other, so do we share our feelings. Warmth, kindness. We see now that you're a good person. The town trusts you. Do you want to become its part? I know this game. We barter and share. Do you like the item I've given you? Will you find any use for it? I don't really know what you need. I chose randomly. We don't know you very well yet. What do you want in exchange? It doesn't matter. All that matters is that there was an exchange. You give me something of yours and receive something of mine. All items are charged with bits of your warmth and life. Give me whatever you want. To others, give what they want. They won't ask a lot. So if you share generously and give more than is asked, the town will remember that. It's just a token, after all, a tradition. You know this tradition. You'll get to know us better. We'll get to know you better. Our town is like a family. You've returned. Now, please help us remember, accept, and maybe even love you. I'm saying it on behalf of everyone. Erla Basayan. Please relay my gratitude to them. Okay, there are the roots. So now that sound will stop, and there is also an herb buzzing somewhere around here. Oh, there it is, okay. There's even a slight light effect around. Convenient. But yeah, what did she actually, give me? Yeah, this is the trading subquest that happens today. Greatly improve your reputation, and these kids here are playing auto-da-fe. She's always like that, always wants to go first. We want to play too. Hey, this is no place for children. Do you even know what happened here yesterday? Everybody knows that. They burned a step bogey woman here. A clay wench of herbs and bones. No, they burned a living person here. Now scram. I'll be the witch. I'll be the witch. Not afraid of fire, are you? Huh? What do you mean? They're gonna tie you up. Douse you with kerosene, and when you catch fire, they'll get scared and run away. How do you like that? Huh? What do you mean? That's not funny at all. Spot on, it's not funny. Better go play with dolls. Itch my ass. Not sure if I've stumbled upon that event before. So, yeah, let's see. Oh, right. There's a children's stash here. No, or is that one? I'm not sure. This part is always so confusing to me. This part of town, I mean. First, trading. I need to talk to Khan at the tower. Though the town is all abuzz now, it makes me kind of reluctant to leave. What tower? You blind, big fella? Just look over there. The tower across the river. Our polyhedron. The only place where life is real. Come on, I know the name. He's in the tower? It's way too much for ammo for a weapon I do not have, and probably won't. Oh gosh. How many thimbles do I need? Probably... Okay, I actually just only need one. Good. So, actually safely trade those away. Also gonna trade for tweezers because they make good trade goods. Great. With this item I give you some of my luck, I guess? People say I have that in spades. Don't know if I believe it. Now, what shall you give me? Wit. That's what we all need the most now. And... oh. Where is... oh. Cool. See you tonight at Saba's place? It's dangerous, yes. This is Ngangpa Gulzoms, a place you must not bring outsiders. I probably butchered the intended pronunciation of that. Everyone's looking for a Shabnakadich. It's good they forgot Saba. You go there every night? The kin can even go there. People come and go, yes. So I'm kin to you? You're kin, Katanger. Saba talked about you a lot these days. Waited for you, Yargachin. Got it. I don't have anything she wants to trade for. Hey. You've been to the governor? About the patrols, I mean? Pay is good, but too good, actually. Suspicious. What's going on with that? What patrol? All strong men, who aren't cowards, should report to the town hall, it went. Might even announce an emergency situation. Wonder why. Revolt at the factory, maybe? It's not working. Hear the silence? My lord, the peasants are revolting! Yes, and I hear there's some sort of rebellion on as well. Guess they haven't caught the murderer yet. Perhaps they need people for a raid. Ah, I do have stuff. Oh gosh, you've got good stuff. Great, great, great. Fortunately, I have a ridiculous number of matchsticks. Right. Candle stubs are really good trade goods. I've carried this thing for several days. It wasn't easy, of course. With this, I share with you my fear, my sorrow, and my anger. It's tough, but now it'll become a little easier. Just a little. Thank you for easing my burden. Here, and I give you some of my grief. My dad didn't hurt anyone yesterday. Tell him to get off me. I'll handle this. Will I? Okay, you I can talk to. What are you gawking at? Do you know who he is? He's Whitebeard's son. His dad went crazy yesterday and hurt people. So now you want to stone him to death? He started it. There's a bit too many of you and only one of him, don't you think? He's the same as his father. Ask him. Ask him why his dad is called Whitebeard. Ask him. I'd rather ask you. It's because he's a drunk. He gets smashed and attacks people. He raised a hand against my mom last year. The son does not answer for his father's actions. Why do you get in our way? One way or the other, we'll get him. If he grows up to be like his father, then meet here again in 10 years. Same place, same people. And, alright. Let's see here. Tanner's District. Oh, walked right by it. Duh. Where is my brain? Okay. I made it in time. The house isn't locked. Yes. Wait, what? Excuse me? Okay, well, I'm picking the lock to my house. It's fine. What the heck?
My blood is getting thicker.
Just in a quiet house.
I can hear something running through the house.
Neither will you be.
Ooh, money. Yes. Oh my gosh, I have almost enough to, buy the gun. Just need 3,000. Gosh. Painting, I swear. Isn't there a door there? I've sworn there's... I can hear the... Oh, right, it's locked. Okay. Shut.
I'm fraying at the seams.
Is that Mark? The scalpel. Good. Much better than the rusty ones I wasted yesterday. That door's boarded up. I think this, yeah, this is... right, plague cloud, plague cloud, plague cloud. Do I have my lantern? Let's disperse it. No. Yes. Okay, good. But there was no reason to come in here, so I just wasted a match. Great. Oh well, that's fine. So yeah, if there's, any doubt that, Isidore died of the plague, there it is. Cloud of plague in here. Blood. Excellent. Man. Good food this time around.
My chest you catch a mouse.
So many eerie echoes. I love that you can actually see out windows in this game. Just how is it that of all games, this is the only one that managed to do it? Okay, need to make room. One's in the polyhedron. Sometimes after dark, step people meet in Saba's place, not just them. House has been defiled. I don't want to live in a place where his blood was spilled, but leaving empty-handed doesn't sound like a good idea either. Yet to seriously barter with any women or any kids either. Governor Sabarov is in the town hall. He's in charge of Father's case. Okay, so let's see. What can I do to some inventory space? I guess I'll eat the toast. Which thing's a little better. It's better to have the knife as my weapon because it takes up more room than the scalpel does. So it's more efficient use of space. Yeah, look at scissors, tourniquet. This is fine, so I don't really need it, but I need to use an apple. Oh, drink some Twirin. Get some interesting places marked on my map. Yes. Because these are places, usually, so sometimes it'll be places where events are going to happen, sometimes it'll be, where, children's stashes are. Oh, I guess you can only do 2 in a row, or maybe there's only 2 things available right now, I'm not sure.
I do not fear death, and neither should you. Death, to a doctor, is but a partner in conversation. The constant witness of our work, even when we succeed.
I have a key to a secret factory building, handy. I can't always sleep at other people's places, after all. I found a spare key, but these key thefts are becoming concerning. Your equipment is far from cheap, is it not? Serve no one if it gets stolen. And do keep in mind that if our small arrangement is covered, I too will have to bear the consequences. V.O. Now, who do we know with those initials? Now, here's an interesting thing. You don't actually need to keep carrying the note and the key with you. All you need to do is pick it up, and then you can forever access the workshop.
It is not old age, or what comes after it, that worries me. I am instead beset by the thought that I might fail to pass on my role. Make haste, son. I truly need you. Your loving father, Isidore Burr.
Now the door's open. Man, I'm getting a lot of Ash and Swish this run so far. Surprising. Okay. So yeah, that is the eerie first visit to the house done. Hi, thief.
It wasn't me. Don't glare at me like that.
Well, 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 you're the changeling again. I think this is a bug. You know why you walk all hunched? I'll assume that's what they meant. It's because you're carrying on your shoulder the burden of all the evils you're about to commit. And who might you be? We've met. Either your best friend or your worst enemy. Depends on you. So, friends, what do you want? Do you believe in fortune-telling, Burra? Oh, what's going on with that? No, I don't. It complicates things. As you're about to do something horrible, and I could have spared you the disgrace. You must be a gloomy, self-absorbed, bull-headed man. AMD, I right? Yeah, Artemy probably uses AMD. It's fine. Spot on. It's like you're reading my mind. Listen here. Leave the town right now. If you insist on staying, just lay low and don't do anything. The less you do, the less grief you'll bring to the people around you. Abandon your plans. I'll do everything myself. It'll be great. See. You'll do what? What it takes. I'll go to hell soon. It's on its way already. Just stay put. Trust me, Kay. I'm your sister, your counterpart, and I know what must be done. I know a lot, Barak. Future is an open book to me. Prove it. Life will be my proof. Just remember, whenever you feel like doing something, don't. It will only make things worse. You will be the demise of your hometown. You will drown it in blood. Not convinced. I think it's time you took your leave. Oh, Clara, you're always here to be sinister and weird and off-putting. Let's sell these for a good amount of money. Crap, okay. Can I get 3 more inventory spaces? How much hunger does a delicious egg restore? Probably too much to eat before, but I hate to waste them. Okay. So I need 2 more spaces. Alright, I can get more blood. Just move that. Oh. There we go. Yeah, that'll be good. $20, maybe. $20 being the official unit. Dang it! Stop giving me things I need! I don't have room in my inventory. Okay. Cotton wool. What? I I have literally never seen this before in this game. The wide world is surgeon's best friend, but back here, people take surgery less seriously. Disinfectant is mostly taken by mouth. I have never found wall this game before. What the heck? Cool. Okay. Okay. And I get 3 more spaces though. Ah. Apple's probably worth more than the chalk. Last. Okay, well, 2 tourniquets I think are going to be worth more than 1 bandage to sell. This game really makes you make hard choices. Hey, Daniel.
Leave this place? They don't even have a hospital here.
Why are you here? I live here. Well, I come bearing a sanitary order, so I'm here to examine and quarantine the place. You won't like it in there. Really? Why? The air inside is unhealthy somehow. It might irritate your tender skin. Your tender, tender skin. My dear, dear Dr. Dankovsky. As Artemy and Daniel, you know. Is that so? Still, with your kind permission, I insist on examining the place. Even your unkind permission would do. But if you struggle to provide even that, I'll do fine without your consent at all. I hope I don't need to threaten you at gunpoint. Go ahead then, examine the place, and if you can explain what's going on here, be so kind as to tell me to. By the way, what is this strange mold, I guess? Is it mold? Thing your house is covered in. Houses often get scabs around these parts. They're lentigines. I've seen stranger things around here. I should get up. The lentigines. So now I can go clear my inventory, and I might be able to make it back in time. Hey, kids. Oh yeah, there's the mold. The house is all sick. Must be shingles. Verochka had shingles last year. Mom thought it was the coughs, but then the doctor said it was just shingles. Rash shingles. Got it from a cat. That's what he said. What doctor was that? Grandfather Isidore. He's a good doctor. He gave Verochka an ointment from herbs and ground stuff, and she got better in a week. Only we had to cut her hair. If you ever get sick, go to him. He'll cure you in a second. Thanks, kiddo. This is great advice. If I ever get sick, I'll go right to him. Did you get so sad all of a sudden? So, you're saying the house is sick, huh? Do you see? Dad says it's soot, but I don't think it's soot. The house isn't alive. It can't get sick. Who told you that? All the houses are alive around here. Come on. It's made of stone and wood. Nuh-huh. They can breathe and talk. For real. Don't you believe me? When I was your age, everything talked to me, too. Trust too low to trade. What? Oh, right, there's another root spot over there. Hello, Tragedian. Where go you, friend? What plan is next to follow? I plan to go on with my life. What say the townsfolk? Townsfolk? They're so alike, aren't they? A backdrop, faceless. They surely know nothing important, right? A hive, a swarm, a flock. No use for names. Whatever one knows, they shall all know in turn. Hive, a swarm, a flock? The crowd is but a many-headed beast. Like it or not, you are but one such head. They know you better than you know yourself. Have you heard them, Barak? Communication. See how it means finding a common ground. Oh yeah, they were eager to communicate with me yesterday. My ears are still ringing. They all know something of your tale, Burak, and from each one a different strand of it. Some know where you're to go, others will say why you must go, and some will warn of danger, terrible danger, that you may avoid it. So I'm the only one who knows nothing. That is because you are alone, Burak, confused, alone, losing the plot. Does not the map of your own mind suffice? Then talk, communicate. Hear me now. Teen seasoned tots, the town's own young, indeed already know who waits for you today. Still doubt? Then speak to one. Any child. What should I do exactly? Where should I go next? Talk to the crowd, Burak, to faceless folk, also alike in their great numbers. Hear them, the buzzing swarm, the squawking flock, the scent, the trail you seek is there in what they say. For life is what they talk about. See, Burak, a doctor's path is too about life. They're too fickle. They say one thing at dawn and another at dusk. Let's see. Simple townsfolk know more than it seems. If I'm unsure what to do, I should talk to them. I'm told that young kids may have information for me. I don't believe Stock truly takes me for a patricide. Can't be that stupid. It's my cue to go in and visit him. And end up on his place. So I might as well swing by, but first I'm going to drop into this store here. Ah, a little more inventory space. Yes. Let's see if I can find my waters. It's not the store. Where is the herb? Herb somewhere around here. Hate finding them in the daytime. Oh, hello. Oh. Here we go. This shop. This is the one I was thinking of. Trust too low. What are you talking about, trust too low? Why am I unwelcome here? Papa. What? Hey. Okay, that's... Why is trust low for... Oh, because I picked the lock. Oh well. Alright, well, I'll stop in and talk to Ruben. By the way, not all of the ladders in town, but some of them you can actually climb up. There's no real reason to do so other than... Well, there's no gameplay reason to do so. The reason to do so is for a pretty view, and to say, look, I climbed up the thing. But, you know. Love the lighting design in this game.
One sparrow is not enough to feed 12 mouths.
You're right. So here we are again. I managed to calm down Stock. He was wrong about you, or he was not entirely right, at least. Got into him. You should let him speak for himself. I want to talk to you first. He can wait. You already offered your father's inheritance, Cub? Refuse it, I beg you. Do not follow his path. Too late. I've accepted what I must do. This is a quiet town, not perfect, but there's a place for everyone. We're all connected through bonds of love, of friendship, of patience. Life flows through these bonds, through the town's veins, and to cut them would cause harm. Your father, don't be mad, he dreamed of remaking it all. Exactly did he want to change? Everything. Town felt wrong to him. He used to say that broken bones set badly will cripple a man. leaving him unable to function as others do. To Isidore, our town was a vile mutation. Too fond of our town either after that welcome I received. He was a healer, sure. He knew life as no one else could. Kin revered him, but even that did us more harm than good in the end. I mean, 5 years ago there was an outbreak. Sprawl. Spread like wildfire. Dozens and dozens died. Dead. People sent for Isidore. He arrived, he quarantined. No one could leave. Not even the healthy trapped inside. That's terrible. Make the same call in his shoes. Townsfolk obeyed his orders without question. They barricaded the whole neighborhood. In the end, there was no survivors. But the town lived on. I suppose that's true. Do not take his inheritance. Isidore's inheritance is his power, his authorities, his duties. If you become another Isidore, we will never rest. We'll never know peace. I see what you mean, dear Gravel. I'll think about it. Years ago, soon after I left the town, an outbreak of horrible disease happened here. Father destroyed it, together with the carriers. Really, the mind map is such a good quest log.
I'm at my rope's end. I can't take it anymore.
This is Stanislav, aka Stach, which is short for Stanislav. Why did you come? Finally thought of some good excuses. Be damned, you shaved your head. Preparing to become a monk? Or a soldier? Yesterday I was told you'd killed your father. And you immediately believed it. It's not far from the truth, Barak. You knew all this time I'm not a murderer? Just meant it as... what, some metaphor? I called you a friend. You betrayed him. You left when he needed you most. He cried out for your help, but you didn't care. He was in peril and you were too busy elsewhere. He believed, truly believed, that your arrival would put an end to his troubles. As always. That's right. Take a breath. Calm down. Explain. What peril? What do you know? No. Tell me. Suggested we wait for you to arrive. But you were in no hurry, were you? His first letter was sent in May. I only got a single letter. 2, maybe 3 weeks ago. Laura said I'm stupid. It's my mom's. But I haven't. Your father always taught us to take stock of the situation, Barak. Overall, you're unneeded here. Don't bother with your father's inheritance. He has better heirs. Already thinking about the inheritance, huh? Some of us still grieve. His inheritance isn't things. It's different. Don't you dare accuse me. As for you, Gravel, don't interfere. Who's investigating the murder? No one. But all you care about is some inheritance, and you dared to accuse me. Tell me what you know. You know he was murdered. By someone he knew, too. Someone he trusted. Someone who could easily enter his house. This is what's important, idiot, not an inheritance. Shut up. Your father's inheritance is his work, Barak. That's his legacy. You're completely unworthy of it. His work is not yours. His knowledge is not yours. You abandoned both. He sent me away, jackass. He wanted me to study elsewhere. Go elsewhere, then. Learn whatever it is you'll learn there. Here you have no place, and if the kin tells you to let go of his burden, listen. Because even that scum can be right sometimes. You're out of your depth here. Not going anywhere. You should listen to Gravel. You're acting stupid. Them again right now. Get some more. So here's kids on the list. Some of whom I've already met. just, it's another of the bones of the town. I think this might be my favorite single thought in the game. Ruben is an idiot. Best quest prompt gaming history. And, excuse me. Yeah, just, like, what a great quest log entry. Let's see, what's the quickest way out of here? Oh, right, there's another way out to the south. Here, oh, good, that's the factory. Great, I'm here. Good to be back. And the children's cache over there will have renewed at dawn, but I'm going to drop off inventory items to the lair first. And also do some herbal brew. Not as much as I'll be doing later on, but I absolutely love the background music here, which is why I've used it as the background music for the waiting screen. Nice, Sticky.
Snips and snails and puppy dog tails.
I didn't touch anything! Oh, an old friend of mine, I see. I'm not leaving. You got that? I got it. I got it. Are you catching rats or something? Why are you yelling at me? Man and I, we used to do a lot of stuff here. I even figured out how to crystallize blue salt. Uh-huh. Made extracts myself. You think I was just helping him? I know a lot of stuff. Sticky, we have to cook. What is that thing on the table, then? Did you make it all by yourself? To be nasty. Mind your manners. What is that thing? It's a mixer. Old man used to make medicine here. Like, tinctures, I think he called it? Extracts? From all kinds of gross stuff. Huh. You really do know how it works. For some reason, neither of them works. Can you fix them? And I'll do anything. Just don't make me go. Alright, you little house imp. Stay. There's enough room for both of us here.
I'll take you to your end. Tend. Mend. Friend.
What's that you're carrying? Tools, forget it. But tell me, what business did you have with my father, Barack? We actually went to his place a lot. He used to teach us things. Why? Used to go to his place together, all of you? Look at this list of names. Sometimes we'd all go together, sometimes just 2 or 3 or alone. A lot of stuff happened. Why do you care, though? It's not like we were bothering him. He invited us. So you were his friends. Did he have niece? No? Kid, you're obviously hiding something, but this is very important to me. Do you understand? Ask Capella. She's the oldest of us, and she's the best at explaining things. And a good person, too. Ella, who's that? That Vlad's daughter. But she's not like him at all. She even lives in a separate wing of the house. Good. She's like a big sister to us all. She created the Union. A union? What union? Don't worry about it, just a union of people under 15. Anyway, ask her. She might be mad at me if I say too much. Is she at her place in the lump? Damned if I know. Either there or at the station. Just don't stop around if you ever go there. It's a discreet place, not for the grown-ups. The station is a discreet place. Trains have become rare indeed. Father's contraption is out of order. I'll need a chunk of metal scrap and a good spring to fix it. Hell is the leader of the town's children. You might know what Father wanted with the ones on his list. So I'm gonna tinker with this real quick, and fixed. And people who played original Pathologic will recognize strange doll, tumbler human, as the strange step creature that Sticky is hunting in the first game. But this was a doll that Artemy had growing up. So he's having a vision to remind you, the player, or to teach you, the player, how to brew, um, in a setting with time temporarily disabled. I remember you. Oh, I hear you now. Speak, but waste no breath. Oh, my old friend. No one better to talk with than my own damn self. Now he would have said, "This place is our true home. One can work here." Yes, home is where your can sleep here. This is a good hideout. The door has a strong lock, and people know about its lair. Can perform operations here, and of course, make medicines without being disturbed by anyone. Live here, son. Live here and continue our work. This place is yours now. Here you can do anything. Here you can. It's exactly what you said. The alembic works, or the alembic works, golden hands. Now let's review what it's for. Remember Ulmar's? Fun fact, golden hands is, I think, a Russian phrase, basically just meaning handyman. Like somebody who's, or somebody who's just really, well, handy and good at fixing things. Of course, it's a tincture made from herbs. Correct. Tinctures are the foundation of every treatment. The steppe has graced us with its wondrous herbs. Twire, the queen of plants. Swivery, ashen swish, white whip. Tell me what's so good about them. They can uncover the symptoms of a disease. Correct. They reveal the symptoms of a disease and improve immunity. How would you make a tincture? Different combinations of herbs will reveal different symptoms. However, all tinctures boost immunity. The effect comes from the soil, not themselves. I also really like that the way the dialogue works in both games is that you can get a lot of information based on the various things the character wants to say or thinks about saying. Bonente, clear water and 2 different herbs. You can find both here. Look in the cabinet. Make a single Ulmar for a start. This place is well stocked. Always been thrifty, old man. I think that for the purposes of this, yeah, I have it temporarily, mostly in the... So yeah, this is the doll. And, by the way, there's a handy guide on the wall. You forget, so... Yeah, those are the 3 rare herbs on the outside, and the colors they're associated with, though in this light you can't see as well. Yeah. Oh, right, cabinet. Unfortunately, you don't get to keep this stuff. Also, unfortunately, you can't skip this scene. Oh, right, brewing. So yeah, just different combinations and yeah, which one I think I need to do. Yeah. Just a few of each, just for the sake of this tutorial. Did not plan that out as well as I could have as far as optimizing my usage. They've spawned in. So yeah, basically you get oh right, knowledge thoughts, just various step knowledge you have. Our mom has some sort of wicked disease, doctor. Can you give my little sister something to keep her safe? She's a frail one. This September is truly foul. Just don't let your mother get close to her while she's sick. The place is cramped. We can't make her sleep in the street, can we? Let's take a look at your sister. So, yep. So, in this case, she's just considered in danger, so we'll give her the one most of. Did all you could. Good. Now let's get down to curing people. What always comes first? Diagnostics. Correct again, but you're forgetting something. Pain. Pain is our great ally. Reminds us we're still alive. Drives us to action. However, when a patient is in unbearable pain, we cannot uncover which layer has come out of balance. Not to mention that using Olmars hurts the patient as well. Don't get smart with me. We'll get to Olmar soon enough. Now get to work. Relieve his pain. I'm not being smart, just grumpy. We're better off without preparing Ulmars that relieve pain. That knowledge is taboo. Stick to morphine and fine. Give me that old-fashioned morphine. Any medicine is fine if it lets you avoid making cuts. Not cutting anyone yet, am I? So yep, this is the painkillers demonstration. It's time for the most important part. Do you remember what a mete is? They're bones, nerves, and flesh. This has always struck me as strange. What about blood and internal organs, and why aren't bones the deepest layer? I told you time and again. Triangular plots ruin imagination. I also told you that our ancestors perceived the world as a single and treasured its many links and connections. Respect the clarity of thought they possessed. What is the most important part in your knowledge of the layers? Any disease always hides within one of the three, at first at least. How do the Olmars and different herbs correspond to these layers? Ulmar can only reveal symptoms of the layer of the same color. Let's say you're making an Ulmar from 2 herbs. How do you know which color you will get? One of the herbs decides. We'll learn the properties of herbs in due time. Only this way will you understand how things are connected. Grab more herbs and water. Prepare an Ulmar of every color. Go in blind for now. The herbs will reveal themselves to you. Try again and again. That is how you'll learn to link things together. I've already made them. Or if every color is linked to a specific layer, tell me how. Only reveal the symptoms on that layer? Correct. However, there is a catch. What do you think it is? A single symptom may be connected to several layers at once. Yes. Your job is to eliminate all the wrong possibilities. But every single tincture I give the patient hurts them. It is so. Have to keep an eye out for pain levels. It is time to act, son. Uncover the symptoms. Discover which layer is out of balance. Your best to use as few Ulmars as possible. You have everything. Be careful. Alright, so yeah, it's diagnostics. So let's start with the one we have the most of. So it's either yellow or white. So let's switch over to white, just to see. Oh, she's in a lot of pain. Right, so now we know what it is. It's making us administer a painkiller again. Strangely, outside of this tutorial, don't see quite as much pain as an issue. Now you know which layer the illness is hiding on. It's time to administer antibiotics, of which there are 3 kinds as well. That's true. I shouldn't give too many at once, too big a risk. Yes, you can only administer a single one. Antibiotics are harmful. You'll learn to make your own later. At least these early primitive ones. This is, set roughly around the turn of the 19th century, and so more or less, it's not entirely clear, and also it's not entirely Earth. Learn to make your own, but later. For now, you can use pills. There shall be a stash around here somewhere. Choose the correct one. Now there's no room for mistakes left. And here we go. Did all you could. A miracle can help now. See, that wasn't so hard. Soon you'll remember everything. Make a great healer. A healer I'll be proud of. So sorry you won't be around to see it, Father. Thus endeth the lesson. And again, sadly, don't get to keep all of that good loot. We're back to the same amount of stuff we had before. Oh well. Yep, just gonna get rid of all of these things that are false positives as new thoughts. Supposedly I have another thought in my head, but I don't know where it is. Oh, it's just about, I can reveal the symptoms of disease, but first, more gloves. Alright, I can sell those too. Hooray. Springs and, first, yas, tincture. Hooray. Take that with. So, I won't need any dead items right away. Just put those down out of the way. And I'll just brew for now. So I'm gonna go ahead. A couple of tinctures using rare herbs first. Alright. That'll do for now. I'll be grabbing more herbs in a minute anyway. Because in this game you are always grabbing a lot of herbs. This little better, I guess. I do like to keep lockpicks up there, but oh well. This is not how my inventory is going to be necessarily. So that. So let me consult my notes real quick about things I'm going to want. Oh, actually. Okay, so first, let me upgrade my inventory if I am able. Yes. Haha! Brilliant. My next one I won't be able to do for a few days because it requires a fancier cloak. Alright. So, let's see. First one I need a cloak, needle, and thread, so I had all that. Cloak, needle. So, okay, actually got 4 since I've used one. One
What's
shall remain in storage. 1 thimble. Split the stack. A safety pin. 1 button. I don't have any of those yet. I need 5 sewing boxes. 2 repellent cloaks. And an army cloak. Very fully upgraded. Right. Then for workshop upgrades, toolkits and a bunch of metal scraps. Or no, for the brewery rather. Yeah, I need a toolkit first and foremost. Okay, so I've got 3 pieces of metal scrap. And I need. Oh, I only need 1 more spring. Oh, right, that's just for the initial thing. So I only need 1 spring total, and the rest I can use for repairing pumps. Great. 3 metal scrap. Sorry, just again, I mentioned this in the first stream, but uh, having my list for my prior game is metagame knowledge. But on the other hand, given that this is in canon a redo of the performance, I'm allowing it. So there. Okay. Oh. And got a decent amount of trade goods. Some medicine. Ah, good. That's so much nicer. Let's put the yellow together. Others together. And I should run down to Shekin. Else. And we'll find out what that is in just a second. Okay. Ah, that's so much better. Having room in the inventory makes such a big difference. Okay, I've mixed everything I can.
Yep.
Hello? Anyone in there? Can you hear me? For a moment you just stood there. Feeling bad, maybe? The air's thick here in September. Breathe in too deep and you'll pass out. I was just remembering Father. So does it work now? The Alembic? It does. Or, well, only one of them. Would you like me to look for scrap metal? What do you need to fix it? Cogs and stuff? I'll need a special toolkit for it. Oh, you can find toolkits in shops, but rarely. But it's doable. I don't think anyone's selling one now. But if I see one, I'll let you know. Well, I haven't seen a single toolkit anywhere over the past few days. So if you find one, let me know. Alright. Cool. Second contraption needs serious repair. It requires a toolkit. I haven't seen one around these days. I'll look for it later. Alright, and that's where you can sleep in your lovely little bedroom. I think that's all Sticky has to say for now. Yeah, and... oh. Masagan. I'm sorry about your loss. Still, think bright thoughts. Earth takes her due, but gives in kind. Have you now remembered me? Do you remember our connection? Ah, it's you, Basagan. I'm all yours, Kirken. What is your name? So you don't remember at all? No, I honestly don't. This is what you told me once. I often dream of salt, either its taste or color, whole salt pits, or holding some in my pinched fingers. Do you believe me now? I never told anyone about it. Even my friends. And Laura doesn't know. Even Daniel doesn't know. Barkhane. Forget Laura, that's not why I'm following you. Why then? I'm sorry, I'm probably butchering this. I know it's not really a real language, but it is apparently based on the Buryat the Buryat language. A brutally suppressed people in Russia. You're not heartless, however cruel. I hold no grudge against you. Just mind this. When you finally remember, when you realize why you need me, do not hold a grudge either. Promise? Not the type to hold grudges. Don't send me away. We're bound, you and I. I'm yours. Remember that at least. Que pasa gone by. Couldn't forget even if I tried. Hello, my friend. Sign Baina. Hello, Nukern. See, I brought your bowl. Cleaned it up, too. Thanga never swindle one another. But does talk one day. So you say it'll warn me of danger? Well, Nukern. Believed me, and for that you'll be rewarded. Brother Bodo and Sok will be my witnesses. Ah, Kayala. Thank you. I'll call it lucky find. Wonderbowl has nothing to say right now. So, got anything to say? Kara Bosoli, got any surprises in store for me? How long do I need to wait? Shake your head, at least. Hope you're not about to talk just yet. So I should give you a name? I'll call you Nucher, partner, so that you won't let me down, Kyle. No. It's not right to impose a name on someone. Perhaps you want to introduce yourself? I have just locked myself out of, the achievement for giving names to the nameless, if that's a thing on this platform. Fortunately for me, I don't care. Just gonna run over here and get some herbs real quick. This delta is usually a great place for finding herbs, and is a good source of Swevery in particular. But maybe I'll come back here at night. Second thought. What time is it? Gosh, it's after 1. I think I have time to do the things I want to do and still do herb hunting. Yeah, I'm gonna run down. Oh gosh, I can't see them at all. I'm gonna... yeah, run over to the graveyard and... there it is. Thank goodness. So I'm gonna run over to the graveyard to talk to Grace and Murky. And then... and then, run down to an abandoned steppe village I happen to know of that is one of the best sources of herbs in the game. Because I've done the main thing I need to do today, which is picking up, the key to the workshop. Oh gosh. Where? Come on. It sounds like it's right in my ear, but I can't... I mean, obviously I'm wearing belts, but still. Like, but it just sounds like it's right on it, because, you know, sometimes... Blast it. I really want herbs to glow during the daytime. Oh. I swear that was not there before. Honestly. It really does seem like I... right by it. Talk to Murky in a second. Murky and Sticky are both given a larger role in this game. This is Grace's little house.
When sugar dissolves in tea, it's not lost, is it? Neither
did you
will
come?
you be.
Why did you come? You aren't allowed to be here. Is it true you spoke to my father today? No, I didn't. Grace, that's what they call you, right? Look at me. Fine, it's true. The dead need to be spoken with, otherwise they're in too much pain. They answer. Sometimes. When they do, I feel pain too. A girl told me it kills you slowly. Is that true? Clara, right, but she praised me, said I'm doing the right thing by consoling the dead. She's a very kind girl, though there are those who hate her for some reason. Does it kill you or does it not? It hurts me. Clara said I only have enough strength for 3 or 4 more conversations. After that, I may die. What did my father say to you? He said that it hurts, but he never expected it, that it was strange, as if a friend had killed him. It's very sad he didn't get to see you. He also said that nothing would have changed even if you'd gotten here on time. Something would have changed. I'd still be alive. Rest. Can you come back later, please? I don't feel so well right now. Of course, goodbye. Father is dead. It's a girl's life to touch his ghost. You have the option to try and to convince her to for you, but I'm with Artemy on this one. Artemy's thought in this case.
Your fingers are in every pot, and your feet always running around. But you aren't the big head yet.
Why did you come here? I don't need you. Nobody needs you. I'm not friends with her anymore, anyway. No longer friends with whom? Grace. Why? She's killing herself. Grace is. She doesn't care. Yeah, I figured that out already. She talks to the dead for real, touches them with her head, but it kills the living. I'm telling her that's not how it's done, but she won't listen. How is it done? There's a different way. There is another way. I can show you. Come on, just walk with smaller steps. A minute. Because I can hear rare herb rattling that I need to find first. Oh man. Okay.
Someone's poking around the place at nighttime.
You said you'd show me how to talk to the dead. Yes, I know a different way. Let's go then. Just go slow. I've got short legs and I can't run. Why can't you run? It's not polite. Not polite. Yeah, it makes the earth mad. It's alive after all. That all makes sense now. Let me carry you.
Where's my dog? Who will feed it?
Here? Here, I guess? Here. Do you often come here alone? Aren't you scared? Shh! Listen to Swevery grow. Swevery? We need Swevery and Twire, a blade of each kind. It's pretty. It is, but I'm not sure what you want me to do. Now you go pick grass. Which plants? I just told you, Swevery and 3 kinds of Twire. Pretty blades. Don't you know which grass is magic? Okay, Swevery and 3 kinds of Twire. Right. How to fulfill my... Oh, alright. And this spot is a good spot for herbs, but, for the purposes of this quest, but up there by the stones is a fantastic spot for herbs. There's one. Honestly, I really do want the glow effect. So... Oh! I swear that was not there before. Am I crazy? Was that not there before? I should review the footage. This is all done and see if I had actually looked at that or not. It's, like, I swear, it really does seem like it's spawning in. Oh, and finally, alright, hooray, everything we need.
Dad used to bring us food home from the factory.
Oh, hello there, whoever's just joined. Thanks for coming. Yes, these are the right blades. Magic enough. How can you tell which herbs are magic? The ones that grow from a person in the ground. Like Mom and Dad. You wanted to talk to your dad, right? I still do. Go ahead then, talk to him. Oh, I thought you wanted to teach me. Am I supposed to teach? You just need to want it really hard. Close your eyes tight, too. It'll happen. So it's all just daydreaming? I did not lie, I did not. I don't need you. Nuh-uh, not at all. It's my own fault for taking a kid too seriously. What is there about you to love? I don't want to. Nuh-uh. I'm not imposing myself on you. Where is it? I'll try not to do too much. I'm gonna try and get my herbs from more reliable sources and not chase after every strand I find, just for the purpose of keeping things moving. But this rock formation, all of the megalithic constructions are home to a lot of herbs for whatever reason. Well, I suppose, might be as she said, they grow from people, and if these are ancient burial sites, then... Right. I would swear that wasn't there before. But that's how it always is with me in this game. The herbs just seem to come from nowhere after I've already looked. That one I think I just didn't see, as that one too, because they are camouflaged. And... Sorry, I'm listening for the sounds. I mean, they're pretty obvious, but still. Up here. Okay. So what time is it? It's 1700 hours, sir! I think I should still have time to run on down to Shekin. What's it? Ah! Here. Ah. Yeah, anyway, these are gonna come very much in handy. That's why I saved all that water. That's why in this game I don't really trade the water away, because I actually need it for the brewing. Well, the brewing, not the ruin as in the bear. Artemy being the bear in this case. I also do love the mouth harp soundtrack out in this step. Just, I think that's what that instrument is. Could easily be wrong. Shekin is also a few places you can find clean water reliably a little later on. Yeah, because they've got these plots where herbs grow plentifully. There it is. But even the plots are overgrown and somewhat camouflaged because Shekin, this little steppe village, has been long abandoned. It's, the dead is killing grace. Murky knows another way to meet with a dead man, a less cruel one. Shekin is an abandoned steppe village. But at some point, your map says a place of old. I can never remember where the third plot is, so I'm just gonna run around and look for it. Maybe over here somewhere? Maybe. Maybe not. Precious time, precious time. Gosh. Said the streamer, who is obviously wasting her viewers' time. But, oh well. There is one more garden plot. I need to find it because I want all the herbs I can get for a minimum of fuss. Where is it? It must be down here. Obviously, because that's the only place I haven't searched. Barrel, yes please. Good clean. Ah, here it is. Okay, great. And right, that is a good set for a little while. Like to keep the herbs down there at the bottom for whatever reason. Just as the organization of these things, that works for me. So, yeah. What am I doing for money dollars? Oh my gosh, I have almost 3,000. Okay. Oh my gosh, I really should be able to buy the gun. Incredible. This will be an interesting experiment because, of course, I use them extensively in Pathologic 1, but in 2, as I keep mentioning, I've never yet used them. So, beans. Just let my stamina regen. Then running. Yeah, it's funny because, you know, in the first game you can't run, and a lot of people complained about the, what they felt was the glacial speed you had to move at. Though I don't mind it because, like, all the healers actually move at a pretty fast clip, actually. Where am I? Okay, yeah. I know where I am. I was literally looking at the rocks. Oh my gosh. Brain and brain. What is brain? Ah, where is it? There it is. What was I saying? Oh yeah, yeah, so there's no run button in the first game, and people complained about that, but, you know, I understand, especially with people who are used to more normal video games. By adding in the run button for the second game, they added another stranglehold with the stamina meter, and I really do find that amusing. It's sort of like, when after the release of Pathologic 2, there was a patch in which they, at users' request, added, difficulty sliders because, you know, a lot of people felt it was too hard. In the video announcing that as a new feature, they, all the devs gushed about how, you know, oh, now you can make the game so much harder. You can make Artemy be constantly starving and just, there's no time to do anything because you're just needing to constantly scavenge for food and constantly having to rest. And your clothes wear out so quickly and all this stuff. And then the interviewer says something to the effect of, wait, weren't you supposed to be making the game easier? And, like, oh, yeah, you can do that too, I guess. Right. The sink here, you can drink or fill bottles out of, I think, 3 times a day. At this point in the game, there's no reason, really, not to. I'm just gonna brew a little more. Strictly speaking, I don't need to yet, but I just want to be prepared. What do I have the most of? Let's use some red. Oh, right. Am I really out of water? Okay, well, I'll do more brewing later then. Right the first time. Wait. Ah! Okay, there. Symmetry. Sorry. Okay. Here we go. Sticky has nothing to say right now. Do I have anything with which to mend my clothes? Probably not. Or mend my things? No, I don't have enough. Jeez, I need stuff badly. Oh, I do want to keep the straight razor on me for, well, mending things. Ah, don't loot with a... I mean, don't sort inventory with a container open. Jeez Louise. Oh gosh, do I have any... I should store away the apple, because I like to save those because they actually restore a little bit of thirst as well. Need thimbles. Apologies, let me just consult my list. Oh, and I have it stored away already, as well as a safety pin. Just forgot to mark it in my notes. Great. Okay. Alright. And save again, so that if something happens, I don't need to remember to do that again. need to find some food. But where should I... Need to find a shop I can sell at. I should sell some... Oh, okay, I know what to do. Go to the bar to, sell some of my twire, buy the gun, and I'm going to wrap up the other business of the day. Alright, not as much stuff there this time. The early game when you have the luxury of running everywhere is so nice. Later on, of course, you definitely need to marshal your stamina a little better. Why are y'all keeping all your trash? I need it more than you do. Give me a break. Might even run to Vlad Olgimsky the Younger here, though I might needed to talk to Capella first, so this is what you might call non-optimal routing. But that's okay, because this is not a channel about optimal routing. I don't know what it's about exactly, but it's not about that. Andre, you got anything to say to me today? No? Oh. I want to talk to you. Hey, Vlad. You and your little mustache.
Our big city guest is a little too fast on the draw, isn't he?
Your face seems vaguely familiar, but I'm positive we've never met before. What is your business? I'm the son of Isidore Burach. My name is Artemy. You have my condolences and my envy. Envy? Why? Lucky to have a father like him. Indeed. Isidore respected you as a person. He indulged your desire to walk your own path and has never forced you to follow in his footsteps. Never tried to produce a carbon copy of himself. A bit about my own path, I'm afraid it's not so simple. When he sent you away, the kin were livid. They condemned Isidore for tearing you away from your roots. He always said that this was the only way for you to come to truly love your people. Through choice, not blind necessity. I see great love and wisdom in that. I get the feeling you're venting about your life, not discussing mine. Right you are. Familial obligation is a sore spot for me. I'd pay good money to never have to think about it again. I can relate. If we disregard the Kanes and the Sabarovs, one could say my father controls this town as closely as he controls his fat purse. Sadly, he's content with the current state of affairs and sees no reason for things to change. His complacency will doom us all. Things are already in motion, but let us speak of something else. You're right, though. The current power balance should be changed. I'm saying this as a son of the kin.
How heavy is a head?
Fancy a drink? I found a note and a key in Father's house, signed V.O. Are you the one who granted him access to a factory cellar? So you've found it. I hope you had enough sense not to mention it to my father, who's also a V.O., who happens to own the factory, all its cellars, and all its workers. Whoa, you rebelled against your father. How did it happen? My dear Artemy, I appreciate that you're a straightforward man, so I'll be honest with you. Your people, or rather, what's left of them, that whole community called the kin, they all but belong to my family. My father, the kin, are a commodity, the workforce for the Bull Enterprise. Listen, it's no laughing matter. Oh, I quite agree. Well, you should know that I don't condone my esteemed father's methods, and I will rule the Bull Enterprise one day. As an insightful and assiduous owner, I would like to create a more productive and efficient foundation for our industrial empire. Do you understand? Not quite. I would like to revive the kin in its dignity. I'm fond of your traditions. They're unusual, almost miraculous. I don't believe in mysticism, but one has to accept the obvious facts. So I chose to give your father an opportunity to study some of them. So you're a philanthropist, huh? No, I'm a selfish man, acting entirely in his own interest. Slave labor is inefficient for the kin are dying out under these unbearable work conditions. I don't want to be the owner of a ruined and broken asset, robbed of any will to flourish. Pardon my cynicism. There is some sort of contraption in the facility. What is it? I can't say for sure. I've been to the place a few times, but never had an opportunity to scrutinize my father's work. I think he was combining unusual ingredients, making organic mixtures of some sort. He had a fascinating theory about natural elements and how they intertwine. A universal synthesis hypothesis. You know how the contraption works? No, he assembled it himself, and I doubt he explained how it works to anyone. I guess you'll have to figure that out on your own. Remember what I told you about before. Be discreet. I'd hate it if anyone found out about the place. Do I have your word? There's an urchin who knows about the place already, but I'll take care of him. Please do. If I ever see him again. Let's see. Wilgimski's son, Vlad Jr., has granted my father access to a secret room below one of the factory buildings. I feel it will become my new home. Wilgimski's heir spends his days in a pub called the Broken Heart, for now. Vlad the Younger. This version of Vlad is a lot less slimy than Vlad the Younger in Pathologic 1. He still makes some very bad decisions, but not a slime ball. Not as much as me. At least not that you can tell in this path. Ground wire costs 3 times as much today. I see. Do want a delicious lemon. I need food. No coffee beans, that sucks. I don't need meat wire. Oh gosh, I don't... it's fine. There will be more brown twire where that comes from. Okay. There we go. So... just eat this crust of bread, and... huzzah. Can I sell to you? Or, well, only twire. That's fine. Hooray. Maybe this dude will have some stuff for trade. Oh right, trust too low in this district, because I got caught breaking into my own house. I should have been patient, but it's fine. Yeah. So, alright, this is gonna be a first for me. Hopefully it will make the nights easier, but probably not by much. Need to have to keep it in repair. Oh, it hurts to part with that much money, though. And I probably should drop off stuff at the workshop, but I'll get more inventory space just by selling the gloves. Where do I want to go? Let's see. Go talk to Capella. So, through the warehouse is my best shot, I think. Yeah. Okay. The warehouse district. For some reason, most of the town in 2 I find to be less difficult to navigate. I find to be more difficult to navigate than in 1, but Warehouses I find to be easier overall, bizarrely. Grief, you have something to say.
Neither above nor below the ground can heaven or hell be found.
And here comes Artemy, Artemy of the Academy. What do you need? Any insight on what's going on around town? Oh sure, I've got insight. Got everything in sight. Death has his hands full. Our Grand Leader Simon drew his last breath. What else do you want to know about? The bosses and their schemes? Or the rumor mill? Rumor mill. Let's see, Simon's dead, but you already knew that. The ground refused to accept your dad, you know that too. Awful bachelor arrived from the capital. Some odd girl arrived the same day as you too. A curious one. Half sure she's some saint. Tore my soul out, hanged it out to dry. How did Simon die? No one knows. Felt feverish, I guess. You notice he'd been joined at the hip with your dad, glove in hand, always together, conspiring, probably engineering a future for us stupid creatures. Haynes are still in charge, then? Still the same. Saburov the Hawk is in charge, but he's all squawk. Ha! Canes, as usual, rack their brains on how to move the town downriver. Quacks all. The tower already floats. Mark my words, they'll hang the next district in the clouds. As for the master, well, it's the master. You mean Fat Vlad? Sure do. He's sitting pretty, the ugly bastard. Me at the heart of the warehouses. No complaints here. Quaint little abode. Under my feet, whole railroad. Bother Vlad, and he won't bother you, neither. He's a scumbag. He's a money bag, first and foremost, friend. He runs this whole machine, feeds the town, allows us to earn our keep. Just me, but everyone here. How many folks work at the cannery, at the station? The warehouses alone house 400. Everyone gets paid solid coin. Yeah, coin. Just one. Barely enough to survive. You steppe people, all you know is herding cows and pushing plows. Have to look to tomorrow, cub. Think the Canes are interested in architecture for what, its own sake? Even so, who will pay for it? Gotta think with your stomach some of the time. Master's a shrewd man, though he did ban entrance to the termitary. That, I wasn't a fan. What's going on with that? Folks there had problems with Fat Vlad, and it almost turned violent. Makes sense, too. 5,000 animals are bound to turn into beasts. Your kind's like a pack of dogs. One howls and the rest follow. But still... Pack of dogs. Check a mirror. Tongue so loose it licks the ground. Oh, Grigory. Grigory Fillin. Never change. Oh, I do have more water. Good, good, good. I will come back for that later. Oh, wait. At this. So I'm gonna take that with me in case I get an opportunity to do some repairs. Leave that there for now. Time grows ever shorter. What? Oh, oh gosh, it's already evening. Ay, okay. Must make haste, and I gotta get over here as well, because the children are playing a game that can earn Schmouter. Get what Capella wants from me today. I think it's too much. I feel like I've done the most important thing for now. The station's on the way, so I will stop by there. Not crying, I'm not. I'm just upset. Upset because they're always picking on me, all the time. Who's picking on you, dear? Everyone. How are they picking on you? Say I'm ugly. I know I am, but why do they need to keep saying it all the time? Somebody who gets remarks about my face all the time as well. Don't like it when people patronize me. None of these are good answers. Throw into. There's not a good answer. What's wrong with her? We didn't do anything, I swear. We saw her crying, asked what happened, but she just bawled even more. Girls. Just don't tell her that she's, well, not pretty, okay? But she is okay. Pretty even if someone washed her up. So hush, you don't have to say every thought out loud. Yeah, put it on the internet, idiot. Oh, right, I was gonna go to the station and then to Capella's. Yes, okay. Okay, hunger. I already eat my toast. Yes, I did. Pick up more food. In a minute. So, The kids in both of the games tend to be fairly important, both for trade and because they often have a better idea than adults of what's going on, even if they don't understand all of it. And also, definitely doesn't romanticize childhood and make it out to be, oh, this golden time, or whatever. White, yellow, red, blue, green. What are you kids doing? Train summoning? Is it working? There's too few of us, not enough power. Do you all call at once, or take turns? Why do you ask, Uncle Hunchback? And you're so huge, like a giant. I sure am. Eat healthy and you'll be just as big. Actually, you are really big. Maybe you can help. Do you know how to train summon? Depends on the train. Look, first you have to wish really, really hard for it to come. You do that? Definitely. Next you have to give it a name. It needs to be an adjective, so it'll be adjacent. Got it? Inevitable. Last, find the dead end of a railroad. The southernmost one that goes into the steppe and curves a bit. Stand there and think real hard about how it needs to come soon. Call it by the name held in your mind. Will you? Perhaps I'll try. Later. 2 weeks late already. Waiting for a wonderful parcel. Candy? Nope, stamps, and my daddy's peaked cap from the war. Whole parcel full of stamps. You're very lucky. Racing train. Fast, faster, fastest train. Speedy, lightning quick. Immediate. I guess I'm choosing wrong names. What about hurricane? And that's all the conversation I can have with them for now. Right. Swing over here and get... Okay, so here's my route. I'm gonna go here to the polyhedron, then seek out Capella. I know I keep changing my route. I'm just trying to figure out the most efficient way to go about this, since time is of the essence, because I do want to hit everything that I can. But what is this? It just got marked. The airfield. Solid. Oh, interesting. Okay. So you can find out about the kids' hideout without being told about it. Sarah's not willing to talk to me yet. And alright. Let's see. Okay, so the notable secret stash of the day isn't the one behind the nutshell here. It's secret hideout. It's next door. Alright. So boring. How much longer do we have to wander the streets? It's boring everywhere. Bella said we can't go to the nutshell until the evening, so we wait. Nutshell? Why is it called that? Because it's empty. Plus it's close to the station. Passenger station? Oops, hush, you shouldn't know about this. Just forget it. Already forgot. Could use some immunity boosters, but that's not a good deal for them. Alright. It's better. Oh, trade with me. Hey. Ooh, we've got a grindstone. And but you mostly want tinctures. Last. Well, I'll trade you the candle stub, even though it's a diet. Even though it's good at the dead item shop. Okay. Guess I give you some of my hope. We have no doctor now. Who will help us? Who will treat our injuries or deliver children? Hello, whoever just joined. Thanks for coming. You're a surgeon. You can do all that. So have some of our hope. Hope often leads to love. I haven't carried this item for long. There's little of me in it. Still have some of my warmth. This is... yeah, okay. Oops. Nope, did not mean to pull that out. Aha! Now I forget which one this is. I think the stash is up the stairs. Fortunately, that's also where there's an event. Look alive, brothers and sisters. This one is in cahoots with Notkin's crew. So tell me, old man, which side are you really on? My own. What do you even want, big man? Have you come to drag us home? Tough luck. Going home when we want, not a minute earlier. As I see it, there's a fight brewing here. What's the problem, kids? That's our great conflict, old man. The Soul and a Half see our tower as the root of all evils, and we can't live without it. Tower makes people into super people. The Soul and a Halves would rather become mindless pets. So if they want to be beasts, why are you the ones wearing dog masks? For a good reason. The masks remind us that we're still beasts, and the true humans inside us are yet to come out. They can't see well, are almost deaf, and speak only in gibberish. Lots of room left for growth. It's with the 4-on-1. First off, it's 4-on-1.5. He does have half a soul more than ordinary folk. Second, we're not here to kick his ass. They're the ones keen on bashing us with clubs and worse. Us, we're a peaceful bunch. We only fight in self-defense. Why did you drive him up there like a cat up a tree? Teaching him discipline. You should get used to heights. Don't mind if I go upstairs and talk to him too, do you? Go ahead, who's stopping you? See for yourself. The higher you go, the better it gets. I find the down below no less fascinating. Pfft, yeah, right. Have fun with all the stiffs and maggots all around you. That's not all there is. Stairways to heaven are still very cool and strange in this one. Hey, kid. So what did they tell you? Will they beat you if you get down? Hell if I know. You need help? We'll manage on our own. As you wish. It's alright. All will be quiet when we gather at the station this evening. That's our no man's land. A good place. So you gather at the cargo station? At the passenger one. We used to gather at the cargo. It was cooler. Now it's all boarded off. You'll only end up with broken legs, and we've got girls and little kids there too, so now we gather at the platform. I'll drop by if that's fine by you. Stop prying. Grown-ups are not welcome where we gather. You've ruined everything. Fair enough. There it is. Alright. Not bad haul. Alright. So... where was I going? So I'm gonna go up here, then I'm gonna try and hit the park where I can do the, Schmouter. Oh, right, but first I need to actually go inside the nutshell. That over there was the other side of the broken bridge that we looted first part. Hello.
What?
And this is Capella. Interrupted a difficult conversation. I think you can leave. Fancy meeting you here. I was just looking for you. I'll return back to my place soon. That is where we'll talk. I'll be quick. I was just wondering. I understand there are things you want to know. You think we might tell you if you ask right, but we won't. Not now. You're an interloper. You are two serious girls. This is this game's version of Maria. Her dress is still ridiculous but in a way I like better this time. She is,
And worst of all, a coward. Always been a coward. Oh, I hate it.
She's, ready to be a goth when that's invented. Out. Now. Who are you? One more word from you and everything will break. I told you to get lost. Are you stupid? Just wondering how you survived this long with manners like those. Oh. I talked to them in the wrong order, I guess, because, I think if I talk to her twice, she'll actually kick me out. Now, fun fact, you can actually just ignore Clara here and never get the mute curse, but I'm gonna get it for the sake of the stream.
I had a sister once. I recall a girl as little as me when I was little myself.
Really? So why did you interrupt our argument? What's it to you? There used to be two mistresses, right? Nina and Victoria. One burned, the other soothed. Nina died, so Katerina replaced her. Then Victoria died, and Katerina was torn apart. Now there are no more mistresses. The town is unprotected. You follow? Not really. It's often good to play dumb in this game. You get more information about the character's perspective. QED. Quod ego dixi, as I refer to this. But it's none of your concern, Burak. So you bumped into us accidentally. Whatever. But why couldn't you excuse me, but why couldn't you keep your big mouth shut? Don't you understand that words have power? You utter a word because you're bored, and the whole future changes. I'm terse, actually. Listen to me, you're doing the wrong thing. You're getting in everyone's way. You rip a very delicate web with your rough paws. You Baraks are only good at tearing, never connecting. Good at both. You'll see. Listen carefully, Barak. Look at me. I will make it so you can only talk to people who doesn't interfere with my plans. This is your first warning. If you get in my way again, I'll take your speech away completely. Got it? Well, now I'll go back and talk to the girls just to spite you. I love meddling with the future. Oh, so you don't believe me? Be my guest. Go back and talk to the girls then. Try to. Funny girl. And of course, as before, still can't talk to them anymore. See? I should find a place to save. Ooh, a shop. Sell those gloves. Well, clothing shop. We don't really need food, but still. Ooh, yes, okay. Now I can repair some of my weapons. Nothing for either of you, unfortunately. Don't want to repair the gloves. Oh, that's not the store. The store is down here. Okay, well, not that good of money, but still. Better than nothing. You've got boots. But they're expensive. It's fine. Oh, Grief wasn't selling needles at a premium. That's just how much it costs today. Shouldn't. God. There. Decisions, etc., etc. Alright, and off to the north of town, I mean to the west of town. I always think of it as north, even though it is not up. Exhausted. Oh boy. I think I can make it without using any of my precious coffee beans or lemons. Some of us wait for you at the square, the bridge square that is, in the stone yard. You know how to get there? Why there? I don't go there often. You should, it's pretty. Anyway, they thought you went to see the judge. Georgi. They can wait a little longer. No, they can't. Go there. They're doing it for you. You shouldn't keep them waiting. We're not your servants. I didn't say anything like that. Ooh, okay. Fingernail. And good prices. Do I need a safety pin for anything? I mean, I will need it for some hairs, but I should save it. I should save it. 'Cause I've got a good number of fingernails for now. Broken thimbles. Dead item shop. Yeah. Bet even if she has something I need, she's not gonna have enough. I'm not gonna have enough to trade for it. Taya isn't the termitary, isn't she? Why was it locked? Will they open it soon? Wait a second. What Taya? Taya Taicheek? Taicheek. But we call her the Mother Superior. Mother Superior! Isn't that cool as heck? It's Capella's idea. It's cool, alright. Cool as heck. But I need to talk to her. Okay, you got a Schmouter. Oh my gosh. Better have enough. Trade everything. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have enough! Yes, okay. Okay, so let's see. Let's make this trade more efficient. Can't believe that is really, really good luck. Wow. Yes! Most valuable item in the game. Okay. Wow. Cool, cool, cool. Let's see. Doesn't value raisins very highly, unfortunately, but she does value walnuts. So I can actually get this decent price. What you giving me with this thing? A couple of nice dreams. Alright, I'll give you, what would you like? Father back, little one. That's only a dream. Because now I've traded with everybody in town, everybody likes me a little more. Because they know I'm, not a total jerk. Oh, you've got soap. That, to trade with the ladies. Alright, you value raisins. Ooh, and you value peanuts. Yes, okay. So, I can... Good. Let's see. Yes, marble. I need springs, though. It'll be fine. It's early yet, I'll find more springs. Okay. That exhaustion is getting high, though. Gotta loot every trash bin. Because, that's, the one reason or another where the most valuable things are to be found. Oh. That there. That there. That there. Sorry, I just, can't stand having a messy inventory. Ugh, still can't believe I lucked into a Schmouter. My wife was killed yesterday. How could I look my children in the eyes now? It's the right to be called their father. I just had this conversation with somebody else. Weird. Ooh. Oh, gosh, but I need these things, so... Here are my stuff first. So... So many things to repair, so few materials. Oh, right, you accept matchsticks. I am gonna need them, but still. It's fine. Good, good, good. Lucking out on some of the trades this time. Excellent. Nothing for me. Don't want soap. Oh, good. Get some valuable trade goods for just one fingernail. Maybe there'll be a dissipated young man around who will trade me some, not a delicious egg, but I'd rather save the soap for a lemon. Gosh, tempting though. Oh, we've got apples. Yes, please. Alright. Yes. Making good progress. Ooh, we should swing in here, even though I have very little money. Really could use some boots, but stuff money too. That's it. Eat so that I don't starve. Okay. Well, if I just buy those, that should be still enough for me to give the money back to the guy who gave it to me to give to Flynn. Dissipated young man, give me coffee beans. Psst. These guys are great. Ah, blast. Okay. Hate to trade all of my fingernails away, but I could use the food. I'm gonna try Kashk sometime, and Pemmican. Curious. I'm trying to be. Right. Oh. This around. Good boy. Inventory is filling up fast, as it tends to do. That's the polyhedron in this game. Don't worry about it. It's all fine. I'm just gonna swing into Victor so I can save, assuming it's unlocked. Might even have something to say to me today, but I doubt it. Hey, I can go in. It's Maria in this game. I do like her queer-looking cut. Victor has nothing to say to me. Oh gosh. It's 2000 hours, sir! So these kids are going to tell me about the second most important quest of the day. Now lend me your eyes and ears. We trust you, so we'll let you in on the game. Like hell you are. I know the kind of games you play. I'd be lucky to get out alive. Indeed, old man. Spot on. Our game seems to be getting dangerous. That's why we're letting you in. Are you for real? Am I supposed to be proud? Very much so. We've never ever allowed an adult into the great game. It's forbidden. You'll be the first. Rather, the second. Believe me, we wouldn't invite you if not for that first one. What first one? The one everyone's after. The person who's, well, the old man, I mean, you, father, your father, I mean, you know. What? Are you kidding? Possible. All evidence points to this. They leave strange items in our game. Everyone's scared. We wanted to catch them ourselves at first, but Sleepyhead convinced us it was serious. We need you, especially since it does concern you. What items? So let me explain. We have these caches, lots of them, all over the town. That's where we leave messages and gifts for one another. The test of intuition. If you find one, you get to the next level. It also tests greed. Whoever takes items without giving in anything in return gets kicked out. That's not important. Not what you should be thinking about. What should I be thinking about, then? The murderer left some items tonight from the old man. Bloody something and a scary note, saying they know we'll try and catch him, that we're reading it, that they see all. It shook me in my boots. Where did you find these items? There are 2 caches nearby, the dam and the bowsprit. Go and you'll see for yourself. Only if you take from a cache, leave something too. Respect the rules or it'll all go south. So this doesn't actually... So, I've heard conflicting reports about whether this actually does anything game mechanically. I've tried leaving stuff and I've tried not leaving stuff and didn't see any difference, but I might just not have been leaving enough to see any difference, but that's why I have been taking without giving anything. Damn, I think I've been there already. Take another look. Players already gather here in the stone yard, next to the caches, I mean. I've already been to the middle town and the earth. Maybe they found something there, too. I believe 3 parties are already here. They might know more, but I don't know where they are. I've been standing here waiting for you to pass by, like an idiot. Reboot. Thanks for waiting. 3 groups of kids scattered across the stone yard. What's that other dialogue option? I'm gonna go ahead and eat a coffee bean. Yeah, that takes off a lot of exhaustion. You hear the polyhedron groaning in the wind. Nothing for me. Hate to break it to you, big fella, but we don't let just anyone in. I'm here to speak to Khan. Khan, what do you want with him? Important business. We'd know if you wanted to see you. Know why you're all grown up? Because you forgot how to lie. There's an art to it. I'm not getting in, am I? Those are the rules. The tower's all ours. No adults allowed. So the tower's chock full of kids? We got some space left. There's only 700 of us. Shit, are you sure it won't fall? You're asking too many questions. To hell with these games. Tell Khan I said hi. Khan barely leaves the new building across the river. I can't reach him. Oh gosh, you got... That's a bad deal for morphine, but she's got fish and fingernails for reasonable prices. Oh gosh. I'm not gonna take them right now. Much as I could use them. I want to get my stuff paired and set aside a couple of extra materials.
No food, no sleep, I seek a treat of grandly needs and banter meat. Devour it all, I feel so strange.
Odd that it's Murky's voice, though. Whoa, you're a beast! Whose idea was it to let them muscle in on the game? What's next, an invitation to Barley the Thug? Barley who? Well, there's this, fella. Used to be Bad Grief's pal, but then they fell out. Barley split away and founded his own gang. A real no-nonsense affair, unlike Grief's circus. We would have suspected the man already, but we checked him already. Suspected the man immediately. Alright, anything else? In the gut, under the stairway. You won't miss it. And don't forget to leave something. We'll check, too. We'll see what kind of player you are, because we've had a bunch... Remember Firebrand, the cheapskate? He'd take a watch and leave a pencil, some personality. At least we figured out it was him quick. Relax, relax. I remember the rules. So that's... Excuse me. So that's one of the caches. He told me about this one. And there's another one up here. But I'm gonna get the one that's right near these kids first. This is where I was trying to go yesterday when a random townsperson accosted me and decided to try and kill me because they still thought I was the murderer. Full. Shame about the pollution, though. Right, more repair materials. Yes. Fantastic. Okay. Yeah. Oh gosh. I don't know if I have enough time. I felt like I was doing so well, but now I'm not so sure. Okay. Gotta let my stamina regenerate. Oh. Now that is the distinct sound of swevery. There we go. Alright. Yeah, this is the tower that I very briefly said you can't actually go in. It's just purely decorative. Oh well. Maybe that can be where Artemy and Daniel move in together, when it's all over. Because, like, obviously they're not going to live at Isidore's old house. Obviously. Alright. Oh man. I think those shotgun bullets should sell for a good price, and kids love to trade for beetles. They're all like, I want Paul, I want Paul. Alright. So up to the Cape, and great. That wasn't too bad of a detour, at least. I should save again, just because of that longish conversation. I mean, nobody's gonna be out attacking yet, but still. I don't have to worry about death. The game might crash, even though computer, I found it to be generally very stable. But I definitely got into the habit of worrying about that when I played it through the first time on PlayStation. This is that, this game's version of the Stillwater Pond, from the first game. That was that just rectangular pool. That's, the Stillwater where Avion lives. She's very different in this game. We won't meet her just yet. There's something... Ah, good. Okay. Okay. So, there's the cathedral over there. Sorry, just getting my bearings real quick. You trade with me. Gosh. I don't, Oh, good, I got more fingernails. This work. Yes. Alright. I am swimming in coffee. Oh, this is great. Artemy's gonna drink so much coffee, it's literally going to hurt him. It'll be fantastic. Oh, that's right, this is the park. Oh, that's right, the way in is over here. Okay. Or no, this isn't the park, this is a different park. Yeah, this is a different park I'm thinking of. Where are they? Oh, there they are. So that's what he looks like. Behold, folks. So here's what we want you to know. Don't let yourself think that we'd let you in on the game just because you're pretty. No one's happy that we had to do it. Got it? No one knows you yet. If you spill the beans to any grown-up, you'll mess it all up. Got it? Got it, I got it. I'm quick on the uptake. Just telling you because you wanted to know more about me. Look in the gut, in the boulders, next to a threshing machine. See ya. So, there. Talk to these kids here. I think there is a stash somewhere near here, but I don't know exactly where it is, and since I'm so low on time, I'm not gonna seek it out, because the notable ones are the ones they tell you about. Notable being the ones that have better loot on a given day. Each day a few caches are assigned to be the ones that have the really good loot in them. I think there's typically 3 a day. And... right. There you are. Here I am. You need to see Capella soon. Soon. Why? Because... short and to the point. So over to Capella. You want... oh, you like peanuts. Good. Right. Making some good deals. Excellent. Oh gosh. On the plus side, that means I will be able to easily see the herbs here on the Cape, which can sometimes be a good source of herbs. Also, I've found that
no food, no sleep.
The dangerous herbs, White Whip and Ash and Swish will sometimes grow here when the neighboring district is has the right conditions for them. Tread lighter, will you? Or you'll wake up the mistresses. Victoria would be fine, but what if you disturbed Nina? She's dead. She was only terrifying while she lived. We sometimes get together in the Nutshell. It's like a place. We go there in the evening, in the morning, even at noon. All in all, we come and go as we please. You get a lead, go to the Nutshell, will you? You'll find someone there, eh? See you, kiddos. Alright, so... Ah, dang it, it's that one. But on the plus side, it will have regenerated as a result of this, so that works out. I'm gonna go ahead and get the cache that's over here on the coast. Gosh, stamina. Time. Oh, gosh. To hurry, because I think I can get 2 more schmouters before the end of the day, and that's 2 more miracle cures I desperately, desperately need. So, back for that one. Oh, gosh. I'm all good here now. And I guess it's okay that I haven't saved in a little while, because it just mean that, I have messed all this up. I can maybe try again, choose a better route. I don't know. I don't want to save. I don't want to reload saves too much. I can. But, well, I shouldn't just for that. Yeah, I mean, you know. Obviously, it's not gonna be the end of the run if I don't complete quests. No time to trade. I need to cross that bridge, though. It's just across the bridge is the park I need to go to. You know what? Dang it. Not quite a good enough deal. And we have some inventory space, maybe. Eat. Don't really have much in the way, fortunately. Crap. Waste apples. Because I need them later when thirst is more of an issue. Food store. Grocer would be what I'm looking for. Don't really have anything to sell. Got food back in the warehouses. It'll be fine. Ah, gosh, time. Gosh. Oh. Do you have more to trade? Oh, yes, you do. You're a different dissipated young man. Yes. It's kind of a waste, but it's okay. Dang. And okay. Froze for a second there while it loaded. Probably because I have OBS going as well. Oh. A minute. Okay, good. I guess I'm not seeing a live preview of what OBS is actually showing on YouTube because it is it still shows the the title card. And I had a moment of panic that I hadn't had the video on this whole time. Oh man, okay, that would have been really terrible. Okay. Raisin for bullets, fair deal. Or raisins for bullet, rather. cooler at night. See? It respawned, or restocked. I'm just gonna take the note for a second so I can read it. Doesn't know about the station, I'm sure, so it's safe. Ginger's allowed today. Even though they have no souls. Everyone knows. Because souls aren't real. Ha! Gotcha. You thought it was because of the superstition that Gingers in particular have no souls. Right, I should actually go ahead and load my gun now that I think about it, because that's going to take a while. So I have... Yeah, see, this is why you want to do it ahead of time, because you don't want to be doing this in combat. Alright, got 5 shots. Not too shabby. Where's my abacus? So yeah, 5. There we go. Ah, time. Okay, hurry, hurry, hurry. Must hurry. Oh my gosh, this sucks. How did I mess up this day so bad? How did I go such a bad route? I tried to do everything so efficiently. Oh my gosh. It's fine. It's all fine. I think I actually have until midday tomorrow for some of this stuff. Or well, not until midday, until an event happens at a point in the day. Either at a fixed time or when you go to Avion's house to talk to Daniel. Whichever comes first. So yeah, that park over there, they sort of vaguely see. That is important locations for today. And, oh, ask for repair. Yes, please, repair my crap. Hey, come back here. Ah, dang it, I still need a, chisel. Okay. Fish for not a bad deal. Just threw it. Did I just give you that stuff? Oh my god. Oh, God, what a waste. Where? Okay, there they are. You have fresh nuts? We can trade them for rare ones. Trading nuts for nuts, now that's profitable. You're so dense. We've already heard all these walnuts and chestnuts have to say, so now we can barter them away. The new is always more interesting. That's what people seem to think, anyway. What did they have to say? They told us that we could find schmouters in this very yard. We call it the powder bag. Boka and Chirochka used to live here. They were the schmouter makers. Schmouters. They're like powders, very valuable. We'll later trade them for needles or a knife. Can I have one? Or see one at least? How about we play hide and seek? We'll look for powders and you'll look for us. Well, alright. You're it. Turn around so you don't see us and count to 5. Then seek. Just to 5? Let's see if you're that fast. Alright, and so now I can go try and find them. It's a lot easier during the day. But let's see if I can cheese it a little bit. Sorry, I'm listening for whispers. This is actually a very profitable little trading minigame here. Ah, where are they? Oh, I'm on the wrong side of the yard. Okay. Oh, gosh. Ah, it's so late. Curses. What? Okay. Now they've moved. And that children's game sound is gonna continue until I actually find them. Okay, tag your it. So now I can trade. Because yeah, they're exchanging your nuts at a value of 2 for theirs at a value of 1. So... and peanuts are generally accounted to be low value, so trading them away preferentially. There you are. Ah, you've got it. Okay, good. So I've done the most important part. Also, you can cheese it. Behold, I'm trading peanuts for peanuts. Let's see. There's nothing you want for 3. It's okay. But check this out. Now I can trade 2 for those 4. Now I can trade 1 for those 2. I know it's breaking the intended way it's supposed to work, but you know what? I'm fine with it, and I hope you are too. Oh, kid, where are you? Time is running out. I think it's... oh, there you are. Okay, good. Ooh. Got everything I need. So now I can do the same trick. And yeah, very profitable. Now I'm swimming in trade goods. Like if I run over here, I think I have just enough time to get Ella's. I'm too late to swing by Town Hall for the day, because there was something to talk to Saburov about there, if I recall correctly. But it's okay. Who cares about Saburov anyway? That guy's a jerk. Where am I going? Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, my hunger is out of control. Oh no, I gave... ah, I'm so mad. I gave away the stuff I was trading. I can find some food quick. So otherwise, it's gonna get bad quick. Where am I going? Right, that's right. It's in there. There are more shortcuts in the town between districts, but unfortunately, I don't know where all of them are. Doesn't have anything enough to trade that stuff away. Okay. Wait, how do I get in there again? Oh, right, it's the one under the stairs. Oh, you've got a delicious egg! Oh, this is good news. I'm not going to starve to death. Not this instant, anyway. And... sure, kid, I'll have some morphine, thanks. You're a good kid. Oh, wait, no. It doesn't come out nice and evenly, so it's fine. Right. Ah, that's so much better. Here we go, it's a weird route to get in. This particular stairway to heaven. Hopefully this will be the one, because, running out of time. Okay, it's somewhere under the stairs, but not, is it not these stairs? Is it under the, oh, is it behind something? This side? Oh gosh. Don't remember and can't flipping see. It's so very dark. Oh, under these stairs. There it is. Okay, good. What does this note say? It's the right one. Found the last walnut. Tadpole Yard, meet you there. At least they've got some decent stuff. Okay, rat, I'm not gonna get time. Blast! Well. Okay, but I can still probably get to Capella. Where is it? Okay, this way. I really need to get better at navigating this version of town on Gorkon. I definitely consult the map a lot more in 2 than in 1. Nope, wrong door. This is the door. I wonder if Yulia's still here, but it's more important that I talk to Capella first. Yulia's... You know what? Screw it, I'm gonna talk to Yulia. Hey, Yulia.
1925, 34. Enough.
Yulia Liracheva, and you are? Artemy Barach, a doctor. How can I help you? You have incredible eyes. Who are you? No. What can you do? Little in the way of medicine. I'm a mathematician specializing in spatial calculations. The finite element method. I doubt you'd be interested. I really wonder whether Yulia was based on, Nuklya Kovalevskaya. She was the first woman to be admitted to a European university for mathematics and did some groundbreaking work in topography in the 19th century. But while she was traveling back home to Russia, she got tuberculosis, or consumption as they would have called it at the time, and had to stop her journey. She wasn't allowed to continue traveling because her health was so poor. And so she stayed in, I think, Poland, wrote her one and only novel, Nihilist Girl, using the original meaning of nihilist, not the contemporary nihilist. Because originally it was a social movement about tearing down the old order in favor of a new. They got called that because a lot of the old conservatives thought that they were in favor of tearing down the old order with nothing to put in its place. Anyway, yeah, Nihilist Girl is it's a good and short novel. And then she died tragically young. So anyway, I wonder if she was the inspiration for Yulia. I doubt you'd be interested. Oh, but I am. The Kanes had a rather unusual notion of how they wanted the town's routes planned. They believed the routes of choice influence people's mood, their soul state. I found the challenge intriguing, if a bit insane. So the town's streets are your doing? Not all of them, but yes, to some extent. Why the hell did you make the town so awkward to navigate, then? The town, by the way, has been rebuilt in the wake of a fire. Keynes implied that the town already has something akin to a nervous system. They suggested I view it as a huge living creature, so my job was acupunctural. Do you take the Keynes ideas seriously? Well, they have built the polyhedron, haven't they? There it is. I was even allowed to ascend it, though I wasn't allowed inside. The cathedral, the crucible, the still water, all those buildings are machines that work with the same idea. What idea? When a person finds themselves in a relatively enclosed space, it influences their inner state in a certain way. It's no secret. The Keynes are trying to create buildings that enhance spiritual growth. As in, well, we're moving to the field of philosophy now. Not my area of expertise. As far as I can tell, in their eyes, humans aren't paragon of animals. Rather, larvae. They believe the human spirit is a spring to be stretched. Their favorite image. They stretch it. Make people desire new things, weird things. Things beyond their limits. Does that really demand making roads so confusing? I also suspect that Yulia may have designed many of the roads in my hometown. My real-life hometown, not Artemy's hometown. Just a thought. Also, she might be my favorite character. She's certainly up there. If I have enough time, Capella, you're home. Hooray.
As a matter of fact, there's no matter nor fact.
You are Artemy Barach. Greetings. Greetings to you too. Are you Olgimski's daughter? Yes, my name is Victoria, but friends call me Capella. Well, are we friends? Yes. Really? How did you figure it out so fast? See. I haven't mastered the art, but I do see things sometimes. It's a gift I inherited from my dear mother. Talking about clairvoyance, or what? I mean, it's hard to explain. Sometimes I know what a person will say before they say it, or I imagine a situation and the next day it unfolds exactly how it was in my head. Sometimes I even know past events I wasn't present for. Which drawer Father put papers into years ago. Powerful gift, if you're telling the truth. Not that powerful. Not with me. Not like my mother. She could see it well. Or it could be fickle. I only see rarely, and I don't control it at all. I see. Your undue sarcasm has been noted. It's not so rare a gift in this town. There were once several women who could see. Mother, Nina Kana, Katerina Saburova, perhaps. Outsiders arrive with such skepticism, but they are always soon astonished. Astonish me, then. Likely aren't afraid of blood, right? Of course not. I'm a surgeon. Do you know what I see? Under your feet, the hard soil acts as though spring melts, each step forming an imprint filled with red. Leave pools of clotted blood in your wake, Barak. Thought this must be about the murders, but murderer. What does it all mean? Asking me? I have no idea.
I used to wander at dusk, only to be found somewhere new, at dawn.
Why have you come? Are you looking for my brother, perhaps? Or do you want me to ask something of my father? I need nothing. I sense sadness in your eyes. Have you been crying? Our family is falling apart. Father and brother argue all the time, louder and crueler with each passing day. Brother is angry with me. Everything went awry after Mother's death. Everyone loved your mother. I was just a kid, but I remember her too. She died when I was 6. On the day of her funeral, I locked myself in with the coffin so that no one could take her away from me. That evening, Brother explained there was no other way. Dead must be buried. That is best for them, he said. I understood. How did your brother make you sad? Brother acts against Father's will. Your kin make up most of Father's works, but he doesn't treat them well. So Brother argues with him, but Father hates to be challenged. He says he'll disinherit my brother. You the heiress, right? Wrong. Mother never wanted that, and Father honors her will. Still does. Torn apart.
Isidore and Simon have always shared a vision for our town. It's odd they both died on the same day. Very odd.
Something happened? You look worried. I want to ask you something. Go ahead. He wrote this note. Here, take a look. Why are these names listed together? Yours is on here too. I don't know, but I have a suspicion. It's not about money, is it? Why are you frowning? Is it something bad? Well, no. About a year ago, your father began to seek out our company. We all met together sometimes, or in twos or threes. It happened naturally. Taught us, I suppose, but not anything special. I think it was more about passing down something of great importance. I can't make heads or tails of what you're saying. You're an outsider. It's difficult to explain. We kids have our own town within the town, a separate one, and we govern it on our own. Don't give me that patronizing look. It's not some game. You wouldn't understand anyway. Go on, please. I'll do my best. Your father was shrewd. He can see beneath crude earth petty lies and hard truths, Khan used to say. Khan didn't like him much, but even he got out of the polyhedron to talk to him. He believed we were the ones who would remake this town, rebuild and conduct it in the future. Conduct the town? Do you mean govern, or what? No, a town is like music. You must play, writing the composition as you go, all while minding the harmony. Are you a musical person? I am. Well, I love it at least. That's what he was preparing us for, changing the town. I can see it now. He taught each of us something important. Perhaps he gave a piece of himself to us. Yes, that must be what he did. So I'll have to protect you from all evils, then. That's everything she has to say right now. Oh boy, just under the wire, I think. Assuming I had to do it today. I think I did. I think I might have till dawn on the children's caches, but I could be wrong. There's an event here. Probably won't be able to see it after midnight, but, should. Some coffee. Rather eat some coffee beans. A little bit of space. Oh, that's right. An improvement in Pathologic 2 over Pathologic 1 is that your bullets remain in your inventory even when they're in your gun, so you can see how many you have. Day is over. Some opportunities have been irreversibly missed, others can still be seized. Several events will unfold this night, become unavailable by dawn. A new pantomime is being rehearsed at the theater. Death toll.
The day is over. The end.
So there are some of the people we've met today. I'd already encountered Capella. She's on the list.
Draws ever closer. A new pantomime is rehearsed at the theater.
And I'm just gonna swing by Vlad's to see if I can still talk to him about the workers' request. Not that it will do any good whatsoever, but... And then I'm gonna leave it off here because this is the day 2 stream, and, well, that was day 2. Ah, crap. Okay, how can I make room? How can I make room? Oh, I do have two inventory spaces. Oh, that's fantastic news. Yes, okay. Hope I left some food at Vlad's. Otherwise I'm gonna have to run all the way up to Laura's this time. Bullets! Good. And, hey Vlad. Okay, I was too late to pass on the worker's request. Oh. I starved to death. Didn't I have an apple? Did I eat it? Oh yes, I do have a couple of apples. Okay. Save the other one. Okay. Oh. Okay. So, thanks to anybody who came to the stream, or who watched it later. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you are enjoying these or want me to try and go back to Pathologic 1 right away. Because I do want to finish them both on here. Or if you want more Dark Souls sooner or something else, just because I'm definitely still in the just messing around phase of this. I don't even know how long I'm going to keep doing it. But I'm enjoying it so far. Even when it's a quiet one that's in the chat forum. That's okay. So, I hope you have a great evening, and remember,